pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah. Pushing myself to the limit, I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs, when I write them I don't wait 8 weeks. They do focus on the image now, but that ain't me. Lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. A lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense.
All right, welcome in.
Like I changed up, had a kid. I'm a
welcome.
Made funds these days. Everybody focus on the heat.
How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. Trying to be original. All right, let's go. Who we got here today? Only Bands in the building. What up, Lucas? What up, SK? OGH in the house. Let's go. Arrow Sassy in the building. What up, Arrow Sass? Hey, did it right. All right, let's do this. These days, I don't need nobody's validation. These days, I don't need nobody's invitation. These days, I don't. All right, how's everyone doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you guys. We got W's in the chat. Lots of motion here today. Wokey in the building. What up, Shane? What up, 3 Ants? Tommy in the house. How you doing? What up, C Melly? What up, Ryder? What's good? What's good? How you guys doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Great to see y'all. Great day yesterday. Coming off of a good bank holiday there. Beautiful, beautiful New York session. Z Gamer in the house. There he is. Banty FX is here. What up, Fused Trader? What's good? What's good? Good to see y'all. What we got here in the clubhouse? Lots of movement in the clubhouse. The Big M is here. What's up, Shane? What up, Lightscare? What up, Vivian Young? Vivian Young. Let's go. OGH, how we feeling? What's up, Corey? What up, Muhammad? What up, Carlos? What's good? What's good? What up, Jose? Ben Smith in the building. There they go. Roll call time, baby. Roll call time. I already missed the sell, so I might as well just roll call it out here, yeah? Yeah, what up, noobs? How are you? How are you? I like those sells that just took place. If anybody caught them, W, I just missed them. Just missed them. All right. What's up, Muhammad? How are you, brother? What up, Vince? Donald in the house. He's always here. Always. What up, Sandro? Tony Gold in the building. What's good? What's good? Good to see you guys. Positive Mind is here. All right, I think the bulk of the crew is here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's begin our day. It's going to be a lovely one here. First, let's pray, and then we will start our voyage here today, all right? Let's do it. Father in heaven, Lord, we thank you for another opportunity. We thank you for the truth that you continue to reveal. We thank you for waking up the hearts and minds of those in attendance, and we just give you all the glory for revealing truth to us on a day-to-day basis, and knowing that all things are possible for those who believe it. So we thank you for belief, we thank you for vision, and we just give you the glory for giving us each other to make each other better. We thank you, we give you the glory. In Jesus' name we pray, amen, amen. Ain't it great that we all found each other? Man, at some point none of us knew any of us. Wow. Man, oh man. All right, just to think about that is pretty insane, right? Just think about 2018, 2017. I didn't even know y'all. I was just young and crazy and building a dream and trying to keep people first and trying to do it the right way, and then bam, praying that, man, one day I'll impact lives all around the world, man. One day. So today may be the day. So welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Good to see you all. It is game time here. So it's Tuesday. It is February 17th. And it's another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined. We have a big goal here, and we're nowhere near it yet, and that is to become 8-figure traders, right? So we got to march, and we got to step day in and day out in pursuit of that vision, in pursuit of that goal, and we really cannot let emotions get the best of us when we're on our way to our dreams and goals. So that's what we're going to do today, one step at a time. Today, again, is the 17th of February. Let me just get my tools here. There we go. And I don't see much news going on. Yeah, we don't really have too much news here today. You will have some CPI going on here with the CAD that could bring some volume into gold. But other than that, we're really pretty chill here today. You got some tentative stuff coming around 10 a.m., but that shouldn't really play much of a factor. You got some Fed meetings going on a little bit later, and that's pretty much it. So yesterday was a bank holiday. Today should be pretty low-key for the most part as well, and tomorrow, I believe, is where we should start picking up a little bit. Yeah, we should start picking up tomorrow and Wednesday, and probably, just Wednesday and Thursday this week. So, all right, that's it. Red folder-wise, let's get into the charts here. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis. If you guys can, give the stream a like for me. Oh, my God. I didn't even see you guys here. Wow. Yeah, I really like these sells that fake out there. I had just missed it. Man, I got back to the desk and it was like down here. So anyways, if you guys took that trade, that was pretty good trade, pretty good playbook position. I was sizing it up, but I was a little distracted in the morning time, so didn't get a chance to execute. But anyway, let's get into it. If you guys can, give the stream a like, a sub to the channel as well, and let's get ready to do a fresh top-down analysis. You guys ready? Are you as ready as Philippe is ready? Talk to me, Clubhouse. Let me know how the music is doing. Let me know how the music is. Quickly, too. It's good? It's good? Good to you? Okay, great. If it's good to you, it should be good to me and everybody else for that matter. Perfect. All right, let's move over to the daily, and let's do this top-down analysis here on gold, and we'll look at NQ and see what we can come up with here today. So this is gold daily time frame, as we always begin with, and as you can see, we didn't really do much, right? So we had this daily range. We have a support sitting here. We have resistance here as well. Friday's candle gave us a bullish closure, but that candle closed about 80% into the, or I should say through the range here, meaning like right at the top of the range. It also closed with very little to no top wick, as you can see there. Our next daily candle, which was yesterday, we really didn't do much. We just kind of stayed in the zone. If we're looking at ranges here on the daily time frame right now, you can see the ranges, right? You have nice clean ranges up here that probably are going to make well for trading, and then you have this zone right here, which can be a little troublesome, right? On the daily time frame, it doesn't have much direction. You see a candle now at this point retesting the low of the range, yet it still has no top wick. So the daily range, once we get a breakout either below, we have all that clean range plus a wick fill, and then same deal if we can get above here, you have a lot of clean range. So today may be one of those tricky daily candles where you're at support, but overall in a pretty tight range. So we're gonna have to consult with the lower time frames here today to get a read on where direction wants to go during this lovely New York session here. So we are tapping into support. We did fill the wick here. Let's drop down to the 4-hour chart here and let's see what is going on over here. So 4-hour candles have been moving down to no surprise, man. We took sells yesterday in Asian. Ended up getting stopped out, but ultimately price just continued driving down. I gave it a second chance on my live account, but ultimately it continued moving bearish, right, in the direction that we wanted. I think we got caught up in the sells here just because we were in the last 30-ish minutes of this 4-hour candle, and it was just fluctuating. But once this new 4-hour candle came about, we got the closure we were looking for, and then price just drove down here. So looking pretty good at this point. I do see a support level sitting right here. There's also support right here. So very curious to see what the 4-hour candles are going to do within this overall range here. But let's go see what that move down looks like so we can get a look at the 1-hour here. So 1 hour is moving down. You got somewhat of an inverted celery, I'd say. You have resistance sitting here at 49.45. You have support at 49.32, and that is our 1 hour range here. So there is clean range to the left. There's also clean range to the left here on the top. Let's drop down to the 30-minute. That was the move, right? So you had this little fake out, right? You had support here, had some rejection. You had this candle close below the range, so the sells down here were nice. If you stayed out due to the lack of a top wick, that's perfectly fine as well. If you got in and got aggressive in it, I think it was pretty good idea. Again, you know, some traders are just going to be a little bit more aggressive than others, and that's totally fine, right? But anyways, 30-minute is tapping into support. 15-minute is potentially coming up as an inverted celery play. So let's see what we can do here. You know, this is a little bit of an observation zone. I think if we can close bullish above here, then we may have an opportunity to push back up here on gold. You have a pretty clean range too, for the most part, 190 pip range here. So 4 hour kind of like, you know, rejecting here, which isn't the best thing, but ultimately 1 hour is tapping support, 30-minute is also hitting support, and 15-minute is rejecting that zone there. So let's see how this guy closes. I think if this guy can close weak bearish above the range, we may have a shot to go long here, right, for just maybe a pullback, and then we can get out somewhere around these ranges here, right, around here, and then wait for the continued move down. So the only reason I really can see a continued move down is just the rejection on the 4 hour chart, right? That rejection is pretty heavy there. So we broke the highs. There's no reason we should really be coming back down like this. So I think if you do close below these ranges, you'll break that 4 hour low. That'll be our opportunity to sell. But if you remain above here, then chances are this 4 hour candle can still move up. So we'll see what happens with all that. We have a 15-minute closure coming up in 1 minute, and then 30 closures coming up. 30 and 15-minute closures coming up. So yeah, let's see how we do. If we can get a lower wick into the range, so we got to see that lower wick come down. That'll be the 30-minute candle making or at least attempting to fill the wick, and then a break of the highs right here would be fantastic to move back up. So we'll see if we can get it. We'll see if we can get a hold of it here, but that's the story for now. And yeah, the buys look pretty good above 37 here for a nice little push back up. So we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. 4 hour is the only time frame I do not like here, which is an important time frame. I'll be honest, it's an important time frame. A lot of rejection here, but we'll see how this closure goes about. All right, what up, B21? What's good? What's good? First time here. What's up, New Suffer? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. What pair is this? This is gold. I'm going to put it actually to MGC. So same exact idea, MGC. So yeah, let's see if we can get a push back down into the range, and then a potential buy stop here on the break of these highs. Not looking too shabby. We need a push down because this is our 30-minute candle, and that 30-minute candle is going to need a bit of a lower wick, yeah? Boom, boom. All right, let's see if we can push in there. Okay, that should be good. So I'm going to have a buy stop here on gold. Buy stop on the break of the highs here. We will see if we got the volume to pull back here for 8:30. Yeah, 8:30 candle. Big volume candle here. So, or we just move down, right? So us moving down now on the 30. We shouldn't really come back up to break the previous 15-minute high unless we truly want to reject out of this zone here, right? So if not, if it just drives down, that's totally fine. We can catch potential sells, right, a little bit later on the closures below here. But if we do pop back up and break the highs, it should be pretty good. Same idea. Very nice. Very nice. Awesome. Awesome. So that's the lower wick we're looking for right there. So if we start coming up in a hurry now, chances are we'll break those highs and continue moving bullish. All right, let me pull everything up. Let me get myself organized over here as well. This is my chat. How'd you guys do after New York session? I took one loss in Asian and then one win in Asian. Yeah, loss was taken. Let me show you guys. Loss was taken right here. So break of the lows there, right, on there, and then kind of got stopped out up here, and then re-attempted it, right? So still kept my bearish bias there after the 4-hour candle closed. Got back into sells, dealt with a little bit of drawdown, but ultimately was able to close partials and whatnot. So yeah, so pretty much got most of the loss back. I think I was risking like 2,500 on the first trade. So yeah, I made about 2,500, lost 2,500 and made about like 2,200 back. Oh, wow. Look at that break of the low. Interesting. Holy. Wow. Gonna have to lower size here on my other account. Okay, cool. All right, cool. And then I did like the sells that played out here a little earlier. These sells right here on that fake out. You kind of had this support over here to the left. If we draw a zone there, right, we notice that 30-minute candle right here kind of faked out. I thought that was a pretty good idea if any of you guys took that as well. This move right there. Let's see. All right, let me get my chats organized here. I don't have any of your chats up. Or one sec. Okay, perfect. Let's see. 4-hour candle didn't have a bottom wick when it broke the high. That's why maybe we got a fake out. Possibly. 4-hour candle didn't have a bottom wick when in Asian last night. 4-hour candle had a bottom wick. That was basically right here. So we took that trade basically right here on that 4-hour candle. So somewhere around there. So you had already moved down. You were fluctuating, right? You had volume coming in. So that was one of those wishy-washy areas where you don't know, like the end of the 4-hour candle is coming up, right? So it might pull back. It might continue pushing down to close below the range. So I think really we just got caught up in that idea. Notice how if we ask ourselves, is the 4-hour tapping target or pulling away from it? At that point, we were pulling away from it, but it was in a great sort of fluctuation, right? If you look at the 15-minute time frame, you had pulled up very nicely. Where was that? That was where was that? Over here? Yeah, you had moved up very nicely there, right? So you move up, you kind of create that nice rejection and ultimately look to head south, right, on that resistance, but only where is it actually? Yeah, only to not trend, right? We just can't continue moving bullish, so it's fine. That's why we play probabilities and we keep stop losses, and we know how much we're willing to risk and all that stuff, right? Because this is a game where you can do everything right and still lose money, right? And you could also do everything wrong and still make money. So it's a trippy game, right? And that's why you really got to stick to one set of rules over and over and over and over again. All right, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. I think I'm going to delete this order here. Yeah, I'm going to delete the buy stop for now. Let's delete. And I guess we will wait 9 minutes. So if this candle can close above, that'd be great. We'll re-add the buy stops. If not, then we maybe have to wait a little bit. Let's look at NQ though while we are at it. So let's go over to the daily. NQ moving bearish here, trying to slow up here, but ultimately trying to work its way down into that support zone here. So let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour is just nasty here, just like gold, right? It's just a nasty 4-hour time frame. You got candles with no wicks and then pack runners and then this candle never even broke the low, and this candle drove down and broke through all the lows. So it's a bit of a choppy 4-hour time frame here. A lot of up, a lot of down. Let's take a look at the 1-hour. 1-hour is consolidating, which is no surprise here, right? When the 4-hour looks like that. So this is our 1-hour range. Pretty choppy for the most part. Maybe we can kind of adjust that zone after looking at the 30-minute. Let me take a look here. 30-minute, yeah, it looks like we could adjust our resistance here. So we got some clean range to the top side. We got a wick to fill below here. Let's take a look at that 4-hour again. I'm pretty bearish based off the 4-hour time frame. So if we do get close, actually we're in a pretty good position here, right? Because the range 2 buys are coming up if we do close back above here, right? These would have been range 1, wouldn't have taken those. This now will be range 2, right? So if you can get a bullish candle here to close above the range, chances are we will get ourselves a wick to fill and a range to fill up top there, right? If we do close below though on this candle, now it looks like we're going to have a resistance formed, a bearish 4-hour candle, volume coming in, a wick to fill, and that should be enough to get me involved in the sells. So I'm open for both buys and sells. We'll see how we do. We gotta wait for some closures here. So 22 minutes, we get a closure, and that'll bring us right into 9 a.m. high volume time. All right. Boom, just as the song ended. There we go. Perfect. Simple game. This is how you simplify trading. right? You understand what direction the 4 hour is in. You mark up the ranges. If you are trending, you look for supports or resistances. If you are ranging, you simply look for breakouts in the direction of the higher time frame. If you're going to go against the higher time frame, you wait for a range 2 breakout, which would be you let the first one go. You don't take this buy here. You wait, you see if you create a resistance, which you did, and then a clean closure above, and that should set the tone as the volume comes in. Candlesticks 101. What's the difference between the clubhouse and the OG price? Nothing. Literally nothing. The OG price is just to make sure our OGs are grandfathered in at the 149 price. I believe they're all grandfathered in by March 3rd. So March 3rd, we start to get rid of the OG price. All right, gold coming back up here. Goldie coming back up. So let's see what happens. This will be a great closure on the 15 if we can close above the zone here. Biggest trade of the year so far. Got this on 2 accounts. Let's take a look, Gareth. Nice. Yeah, that was that sell. Ah, man. I had just gotten out the shower. I looked at it and said, damn. It was all the way down here when I seen it. But, yeah, it's beautiful. If you guys took that, great job. A little 2K on the long position. Let's go. W, brother. W. Great trade. Are there range 2 videos in the clubhouse? Of course. You just got to go into the trading course, and then you'll see all those range 2, range 1, range 2, like educational videos. Also, I would, I forgot the name of the webinar. Might have been like target tapped concept, or I would look into that one as well. That also talks about a little bit more into it also. Master, with your straight trading strategy, how long can you hold a trade? 15, 30, or 1 hour? I don't know. Usually just whatever the market gives me. I tend to hold my trades on average for about, I think, 11 minutes. Yeah, 11 minutes. So I usually trade one 15 or one 30-minute candle before I'm like closing partials and moving my stops to break even. Every now and then I will get like a runner that will last like, I don't know, maybe an hour. So, yes, sir. ATM setup. What is that, brother? What is that? Second trade in Asian? Yes, of course. Of course. What do we got? 4 minutes here? Yeah, let's take a look at it. Let me go find it. I might just be able to show you better on Tradeovate since it's here. Let me see something. So, okay, cool. So basically the way this worked was we first got in here. So we had price moving bearish, right? So we wait for the pullback. We find the pullback. I think this was the candle you guys were talking about with no top wick or something, right? Yeah, so basically we get that resistance formed. It closed below a range over here. We entered on the break of the low and then got tapped out up here, right? Stops are up there. So I still like the bearish bias, right? I didn't really change my bias at all. I still kept that same exact zone, which was sitting like right here. And remember what I said to you guys when we were getting off the stream, right? I said, hey, look, I'll be paying attention. And what I'll be paying attention to is if we get a closure, right, then I'm going to be looking to get in, and I still believe in that range right there, right? So, yeah, that's what I was waiting on. Price took a little while. You see 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle. We got ourselves a brand new 4-hour top wick. So, by the way, first trade was taken when the 4-hour candle was like here, right? Just kind of fluctuating, all that good stuff. The second trade was taken after the 4-hour made a top wick. And then, right, we started taking the sell again there. So I believe that that's why the second trade worked out, where the first one, my bad, it kind of already had tapped into its target, and it was really just fluctuating. Once we had a brand new 4-hour candle, that's when we see the continued move down here, right? So yeah, so just waited for that closure that I talked to you guys about before the stream ended right there. Got in on the break of that low right there, and what do you know, just started going back into drawdown. So my stops are kept above the highs right here, went into drawdown right here, right? Candle closed below the range, so I kept the position. Then you had this candle here close it, right? We rejected the highs. Again, I was in drawdown for a while there, and then finally we broke those lows. And yeah, there was a range over here to the left in which I wanted to close some partials at. So let me show you the range here. 1 sec, let me show you. So where was that? Why am I not finding it on here? It is. Yeah, right here. So basically there was a zone right here. You see that zone? That's exactly where I closed partials, right here. So a little shy of that wick fill is where I closed the partials. I also got slipped pretty heavy, believe it or not, even on my futures. Yeah, it was a little weird. How much time we got left? 1 minute. Yeah, if you can see here, my entry was supposed to be like very similar to that last one, but yeah, it just got slipped a little bit. It's supposed to be up here. Didn't get into like right here. Okay, this is actually looking pretty good here. So let's get ready to potentially set another buy stop. We got 8:45 coming up, so not the greatest time, but I think if we break the highs here after these rejections, we should be good to pull back on that 1 hour candle now. Yeah, so pretty simple trades, you know, for the most part, just playbook positions. Why did the playbook 3.0 never come out on YouTube? I wanted to save it for the Clubhouse members. Yeah, I wanted to save it for those guys who are out here. They are supporting the movement here on TTE, plus they're just locking in, you know. I mean, they're locked in, they're ready, they're going the extra mile, taking the extra steps, right, to succeed in life. So they should get a little bit of separation, a little bit of better, in a way, quote unquote, better service or quality. So yeah, there's a lot of videos in the Clubhouse that are not yet in on YouTube or anything. So all right, let's see if we can get a lower wick. We're gonna need the lower wick here, and then we can execute on these buys. If this thing runs, I mean, it is what it is. It's 8:45. I don't really care. So if we can get a lower wick here, buy stops will go on the break of the highs, and we'll look to enter. If not, then we'll just continue to wait. I want to join the Clubhouse. Should I use just use the OG one? Yeah, use that one. That one's fine. I thought I didn't have slippage in futures too. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It was like a 3-pip slippage. It was really weird. All right, that's fine. Our 30 is looking really good to continue moving bullish too, but you know, we can't do anything without that lower wick. Got slipped bad. Oh damn, you too? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, we need a low here. If we can get back in the range, that's going to be great. That's where the stops will hang out. And then, yeah, continue to move up towards 55 here. Looks pretty good, but we need a stop loss. So that candle's got to drive at least back down and tap that white line there. Yeah, worst case, we could always wait on the 30 closure, right? Because as long as that 30 closes bullish, then, you know, we still look pretty good for the buys. Stop loss. The stop loss will be, yeah, wherever somewhere back in the range. I'd like to see that wick tap into that support, tap into that white line, maybe even a little bit below it, and then, yeah. Futures broker. Yeah, they're finally learning. Like we can learn a thing or two from them offshore brokers. Do you want to buy or sell in this trade? I'm looking to potentially buy, but not just yet. Pip and dip. Hey, a nice pip and dip would be nice. We pip and dipped yesterday. My bad. Did I leave abruptly yesterday? I don't know. I really didn't plan on spending too much time at the desk yesterday anyway. So once we got a pretty good trade, I figured, let's enjoy the day. All right, let's see if we can pop down here. I want to see us get back into the zone, especially now that we made that top wick first. Day 2 of trading with you on my live account till I get enough money to join the clubhouse and fully understand your strategy. Let's go, Gabriel. Let's go. I like that. I love that idea. That's what I did with Raja Banks. Started just trading with him, trying to understand the approach, trying to understand the strategy, and not trying to do anything too stupid on my own in between. How many of you guys were like me, though? I get a funded account. I go, all right, cool. I'm going to take every trade he takes. And I did do that. But then I took about 10, 11 trades on my own as well. And I'm like, damn, I really thought if I followed all his trades that I would be able to be profitable. Anyone ever do that? Yo, I did that all the time, man. I did it all the time. And then guess what? Once I truly started following it, it was like night and day, right? Again, it wasn't that his trades weren't helping me. It's that my other trades were hurting me. So once I began to see the markets like he did, and all of a sudden, when he was getting ready for a trade, so was I, right? Like some of you guys I see today, hey, man, hey, Nick, I got the same idea. I took the same trade. I thought the same thing, right? Like those are really good signs that you are making your way in this trading business and starting to, be able to see it for yourself. All right, I have no problem waiting on this 30-minute/1 hour closure if we have to here. I really don't. Homer Simpson. Top beep taking too many L's. Uh-oh. Taking L's. 2 seconds later, 3 random trades. Been there. I've been there. Trust me. Guess what? If you're trying to potentially strive to be where I am, the best part about it is I've been there, right? So if I got to this place, that means so can you. And again, it just takes the things that we talk about on a day-to-day basis. Trust me, it's not just technicals, gang. It's not just price action, right? You can know all the price action in the world, all the technicals in the world, and still not be able to keep your profits and keep your hands off of trading and your hands off of the button. Trust me. So it's deeper, and that's why we spend a lot of time talking about mindset, mentality, thought process, and all that good stuff, because that's what you're going to need. Not to make money in a day, not to make money for a month, but to make money for years, right? To make money long term, like something that I've been able to do now. Like I can confidently now say, and by the way, I used to pray for the opportunity to one day say something like this, but I've been a profitable trader for a couple years now, right? I mean, I was just hoping to possibly be able to say that one day. And I'm telling you, it wasn't the big shift was not the technical edge. The big shift was the mental edge, right? And how I began to handle myself and handle my composure at the desk. So if there's one thing you want to pay attention to, it's going to be that. It's going to be patience and discipline. Mike Bellafiore said our best traders, they have the best patience and discipline. So you know what I did? I stopped focusing on making money, and I started focusing on being patient and disciplined and doing the things that I admired from other traders, right? How many of you guys see me stay out of a trade and you can't do it? You just can't find it in you to stay out of the trade, and then sometimes that trade ends up being a loss, and then you begin to admire my patience, right? You're like, damn, I want that. You can have it. I wanted that too. I admired the patience of Don and Raja like you wouldn't believe. So, it's there. It's able to be developed. You just gotta consciously work on it. That's all. And Q ski. All right, good. Look at that. Nice little move up. Nice move up. Can I check NQ? Yes, sir. There you go. NQ. Hold on. Man, you got me doing math out here. For $1,000 account with a consistency rule of 15%, what should be... Oh, man. I honestly can't answer that one. Yeah, I don't know because, look, every trade's going to be different. So I never have a custom 20 pip stop, 20 pip target, 30 pip stop, 30 pip. I don't do that. Like, I'm very freestyle-ish when it comes to my trading. Like, I flow with the market. I freestyle with it every day. So I have a set of playbook positions that I use, but in terms of like the management, man, it's not a one size fits all, you know. It's not a cookie cutter type of deal. You really have to, you know, flow with the markets, and basically every single trade is in a unique trade in itself. So you gotta, you know, just judge it based off of the condition of the market at the moment. All right, cool. No biggie. We wait. Anybody happy we deleted the buy stop like yesterday? Let's see. Gold melting. It's melting. What's the currency called I'm watching right now? XAU USD. Do I remember the losing streak of 2024? Nah. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Rough time in the TT gang. I would say best time, because that time allowed us to go through a losing streak. That time allowed me to really just taste, you know, a little bit of like loss. You know what I mean? It's good to taste some loss every now and then. Like, it also really helped, I believe, not only for myself, but for the viewers, right? So when we talk about the, the TTE gang, right? They got to see a leader step up and stay composed, and they got to see a leader not break, right? Not show any signs of like emotion, right? Getting in the way, or no signs of just FOMO or revenge trading, right? They got to actually watch a professional just battle back from that, right? Battle back from that. And what did we do? We kind of slowed the pace down. We lowered the size down. We stayed composed. We didn't not execute when trades came up, but we just started getting some green on the board. And then look at that. I mean, we went on a 6-trade losing streak, and then from there we went on I think it was a 12 or a 13 trade winning streak. So my perspective at that time was, you know, 6 losses in a row kind of sucks, especially in front of 2,000 people, but this is something that all the pros get to experience, right? This is you know, this is part of the game, right? There will be losing streaks. There will be red days. There will be red weeks. There will be red months. And a lot of times, you know, if you're trying to buy a course or whatever the case is, they're not going to tell you about that, right? They're just going to tell you how to become profitable. So I feel like the live trading itself is a perfect opportunity for traders to learn, right? See how one handles their wins, how one handles their losses, how one handles losing streaks, how one handles winning streaks, right? And get to see the composure of it all. So I thought it was a great time. Honestly, since that time, we have just picked it up and never stopped running with it. So I thought it was a legendary time where we were able to kind of experience some failure, some setback, but keep a really, really tight perspective on it, stay composed, and just come out of that. And looking back, February of 2025 was probably my best trading year ever. And you may say, what? That was the month you lost and you went into that losing streak. It's like, yes, but you know how much I learned? Like, you know, I hired a mentor during that time who was making over $10 million a year trading. You know, I got to pick his brain for an hour and a half. You know, after I picked his brain, I came up with new concepts, that execution is our edge, and that my whole philosophy of the probability mindset completely shifted, right? And that, I mean, it was just such a blessing coming out of that, right? So I was able to not only learn a lot through my experience, but it encouraged me to hire somebody to get their tips, get their feedback, and ultimately it made me 10 times better as a trader. So W month, man. W month. February of 2025 will go down in the history books. Epic month. Goldie gone. Bye-bye. Adios, Goldie. Continue bleeding. We want to stay below 5K here. To become successful, you have to make mistakes. Yes, sir. I never shy away from mistakes. Even in front of 2,000 people, I never shy away. Because I know I'm also exemplifying what it takes to be a professional, right, at the same time. So I never quake. How much I pay for the mentor, that's irrelevant. I would have paid 10 times the amount I did, and I paid a lot. And I would have paid more if I had to. It was that worthy. USD's pushing. USD pushing. Shifted in what way? I realized that I don't have to trade off emotion. I realized that it wasn't superstition that made me win all the time. It was the fact that I was patient and disciplined to follow a system. So the guy that I was mentoring with, he said, you know, he goes, what are you doing, man? Execution's your edge. He goes, don't ever shy away from a trade. Look at the numbers. I showed him all my data. I showed him all my stats. And he said, execution's your edge, brother. You just got to keep going. These 6 trades are light, you know? Like, you guys ever see when I draw the trades and then the winning trades, the losing trades, right? Mark Douglas said, look, wins, let's call those wins, and losses, they are distributed randomly. So that means that you may have 6 wins or even 6 losses in a row. But one thing that he said, I want you to test me on this. He said, even though you took 6 losses in a row, do not change a thing. He's like, if you change something, you're done. He's like, he goes, that is one of the biggest mistakes that traders make. They run into a little adversity and all of a sudden they start changing things. He goes, I don't want you to change a thing, bro. He goes, he cursed at me a little bit, not gonna lie. He said, execution is your edge. And those words just ring in my ear to this day. So what he said was, it doesn't matter if you took 6 losses in a row. What will be the outcome over 100 trades, right? And over 100 trades, sure enough, you will still win 70 to 80 of them, right? And you will still lose 20 to 30 of them. Now, the fact that 6 popped out one after another means absolutely nothing to the equation here, right? Because the numbers will still play themselves out. And he said, if you don't believe me, then test me. So that's when I started truly shifting my perspective that execution is my edge, that every time my setup shows up, if it's there, I got to take it, and the numbers will work themselves out, right? So no longer did I need to hope that the trade would work. I knew, based off my data in the previous years and my profitability, that if I just kept on executing, that I would win long term, right? So that's what happened. You know, you can take 6 L's in a row, and that will just be added to that 20 or 30 batch, right? Just because there's 6 in a row doesn't mean you're adding 6 to 20 or 30. That's a part of it, right? Those losses are supposed to be there. And then what do you know? Right after that, we went on a 12 trade win streak, right? So all these W's just started coming in a row. But again, these are all distributed randomly here. So that was one of the big lessons I learned during that session with the trader, is that execution's your edge. Don't grow weary in well-doing, right? Just because you take X amount of wins or losses in a row doesn't have anything to do with the actual outcome. It won't change the outcome at all. As long as you follow suit, follow system, let probabilities play out. I don't care if you take 20 in a row. You're probably going to win the next 70 trades, right? So, and yeah, I found that to be true. You know, I found that to be true only when you stay on edge, right? When you execute on edge, this will continue to play out. Doesn't matter if you take a bunch of losses in a row, bunch of winners in a row, the numbers tend to continue to play out. Execution is our edge, right? He said the system works, dude. Don't hold off, right? Don't hold off. Don't change anything. He goes, that brokies do that. He goes, you know those guys that have been trading for years and years and years and they're never profitable? That's what they do. I said, damn. Okay. He goes, and by the way, he doesn't trade this style, right? So he wasn't biased to the trading style or anything like that. He's a completely different type of trader. He goes, you need to stick to what's working, bro. You need to stick to what you're doing. So that was it. You know, it just helped me confirm everything I knew. A retest? I don't know. Yeah, right. 8-figure gems. Yeah, by the way, those are gems coming off of a trader making over 10 million a year for many, many years. I think we did a webinar talking about our experience with that trading, with that mentoring session actually. I just can't remember the name of it. When dark time comes in your life, it's opportunity. Yeah, absolutely. Remember, every adversity brings with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit to it, doesn't it? Right? So I don't shy away from that type of stuff. If anything, I lean into it. All right, Goldie. What a move down. Wow. Tapped it right into 59 there. Sheesh. Gonna start a new book today. Any recommendations? Lots of recommendations. The one thing that helps is if I know where you're at in life. Otherwise, I just throw a random book at you. You know what I mean? So if you can give me a little bit more information on what it is you're working towards and kind of where you're at right now, I think I can direct you a little bit better. Any of the boys here yet? Any of the boys? Johnny Gems. What's up, Luna? There's my dog. Yo, Luna can't see me right now. Hey, Luna. You know I keep my shark tooth here at all times, all right? I need you to know that. I need you to know that, Luna. Johnny Gems, what's poppin'?
Yo, yo, yo. What up, my man?
How are you?
Bro, I'm amazing, blessed, and highly favored. Doing better now talking to you.
Amazing.
You the man, bro. Yes, sir. How you feeling, bro?
Incredible. Incredible.
Let's
and
go.
Again, even better that I'm talking to you.
Hey, that'll be, bro.
I love this guy right here,
It's gonna
chat.
be a great day.
Love this guy. This guy's an absolute savage. I don't
Love
know
you,
many 20-year-olds that are on their game like Johnny Gems. I'll tell you, he's going to run by most, I'd say 95% of his generation. He will absolutely run by them like they're standing still. So I'm in the presence of greatness. So I'm just happy about that.
Hey, man. Thank you, bro. Likewise, bro. Wouldn't be possible without you, bro. You the top G here.
Real
Love you,
G's, real G's.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
How was your morning, bro? Good?
Yeah, morning was amazing, bro. Spent some time meditating, gratitude, positive affirmations. It was awesome.
Nice. Let's get
Now
it.
I'm here with the winners.
With the winners, the 4-hour.
What's up, chat?
Yeah, I guess we had a 4-hour celery, but
celery.
there was really nowhere for me to lock that in entry-wise. So
Yeah, it was tough.
yeah,
4-hour celery that was clean.
you could have taken off the 4-hour alone, but then stops, right? Stops probably got to go way up here. So yeah,
That would be a swing trade right there.
kind of.
Or intricate. Yo, what up, chat? What's poppin'?
Let's
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, let's move our ranges around a little bit. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis here on gold, just so we can get our head right here and make sure we're good to go. So again, daily time frame, breaking lows, moving down. There's still almost no top wick. Keep in mind that the daily is still in a range here, right? So you have support, resistance. You never really closed outside of that range. So for us to fill that whole zone today, it's a lot to ask for, right? It could happen for sure, but it's certainly a lot to ask for. Being that we don't have a top wick, right, we may start to get the rest of the New York session to kind of pump this daily candle back up, especially as 9:15, 9:30 come along here. So the 4-hour, right? 4-hour has done its job here. We did this. We just fulfilled the celery play. We moved down. If we look at the 1-hour, there's going to be a support level right here. So 4-hour pretty much did its thing there, broke the lows, drove down. 1-hour here closed with no bottom wick. We also closed right at this support level here. We rejected it at 61 there. So you got a nice rejection out of that. Let's take a look at this 1-hour low here. So you got a 1-hour low. Let's move to the 30-minute. 30-minute has some ranges here. So let's take a look at what we got. A little bit of chop A little bit of chop. Let's see what we got to the left here. I think we can probably use something like this. Yeah, no, probably more so like this guy here. So if we can close back above that, then I don't think there's a bad idea to go long here, especially with that previous candle with no bottom wick. Maybe we could expect this daily candle to pull back, 4-hour candle to move back up after breaking those lows, 1-hour candle closing no bottom wick, so would expect this to push up. 30-minute may give us a onion / inverted celery, and we could probably go about it like that. So we'll see. We'll see. If not, then we got to wait for shorts, and in order to wait for those sells, most likely we'll have to watch the buys play out here. So let's see what we can do as this candle comes to a closure here. We got 5 minutes on the 15, and then you got 21 minutes on the 30. 21 minutes. What are you looking for today, Johnny Gems?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, I like the sells because that 4-hour looked like celery, but now that we pushed down already, I'm liking the buys. Kind of open for both here.
Yeah, I'm open for both. If we can come
Any
up.
playbook setup.
Yep, close like this or something. Back below. That wouldn't be a bad idea either. So we'll see.
I like that.
Top 1 futures accounts. You could buy any of them. It doesn't really matter. They have instant funded. They also have the whatever they're called, challenge accounts, eval accounts. So whichever one suits you best, really.
I like that 4-hour celery just filled that whole wick.
Yeah, me too. This one over here.
Yeah. So I mean, looks good for potential buys, but the sells look good because we're still bearish. So
yeah,
just gotta wait.
how do you find a good mentor? Yeah, found mentors in corporate stuff. Yup. Now I made an adjustment in life. How do I find someone who has done this and has the fruit on their tree? You already found them. That's the best part. A lot of us are searching for things that we already have. Right? So good news for you is you've already found them. By the way, Ken Hard, that's Ken Hard asking the question, so I'm probably going to just answer him directly. I seen that you applied for the Elite in the wait list, and I'll be going through those applications this week. So I think next week we're probably going to open 2 spots open for the Elite program. We haven't opened anything in months now, so if you guys have been waiting on that, please do me a favor, go out, fill out the application form first, and I'll be hand selecting 1 or 2 individuals to start working with here. So yeah, Ken Hart, I think you've already got it, man. Look no further. You've got not only myself but other people here that can really help you get anywhere you want in this trading space. So just lock in with what we're doing, and yeah, your ticket has arrived, my friend. Zoltan.
Hey, W.
Order filled.
Oh, Ken Hart.
Let's go, Ken Hart.
Lovely.
Ken Hart's locked in. By the way, I only work with Clubhouse members. Like, I will not work with anyone unless they're an actual Clubhouse member, because I know what the Clubhouse members have been learning. So it just helps me get off to a good start in our relationship as mentor-mentee. And yeah, so you gotta at least be in the Clubhouse these days. Recently got the job I thought was the job of my dreams, software engineer. Okay, well paid, remote, set up my own hours, beautiful. All things I thought would make me happy, right? And still don't. I'm still working for someone else. Yup, building their dream, making my trading the main thing. Yo, I love that. I love that. So book recommendation for that. Book recommendation. Give me a few minutes. Let me think about that. Let me think about it for a moment. I want to really try and get you one that's going to impact you where you are in life right now. Oh, the 4 agreements. I've tried to make trading my main gig for years with little to success. I'm loving TT, and I really have decided to give this one last 100% effort. 4 Agreements. Check that book out. Easy read, simple read, deeply impactful. And try and get rid of that word. Yeah, never mind. 4 Agreements. I think it'll be a great book for you right now. Yeah, I really do. Magnus. Magnus, how you doing? Is Magnus here?
I don't know. Let me see. What's up, fam? Oh yeah, Magnus is here and Rafi's here.
Magnus and Rafi.
Bunch of other beautiful people. Hello, everyone else.
Hey, how are you? You do know if you keep your camera on Zoom, you end up being more profitable over time. That's what I heard. I heard that in prayer today. I was receiving a message from the Lord, and he said, tell your people to put their camera on. If they put their camera on, they'll be much more likely to succeed long term. Hey, God said it, not me.
We encourage. We encourage chat members to put their cameras on. That's what's up.
Yeet. Who pays attention more when you have your camera on? Admit it.
Right now, everyone on camera is locked in, bro.
I doubt you pay attention less with your camera on. I know that.
And it's easier to do other stuff too. If I don't got my camera on, I could just like scroll my phone.
But
for real. When my camera's on, I gotta be like here, or else someone may call me out.
Hey, how are ya?
Hey, Rafi.
What up, brother?
Good morning.
How you doing?
Bless.
How are you, brother? How are you? Great to see you.
Great to see you, as usual.
I don't see
Grateful
Clinky,
to
though.
be back. Oh,
Yes, sir.
where do you see that? Hey, Magnus, click the little reaction, like lift your hand. You'll be able to see you. How we doing Clubhouse? How we doing YouTube?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Wait, you were here yesterday.
Long time no see, brothers.
Yeah, you were here yesterday. That's right. What if your looks are challenged? Then you just make more money. You guys do know the more money you make, the better you look. It's weird, It's like all of a sudden you become a funded trader. You just start getting payouts, and like all of a sudden you just look better. I don't know how it all works. I really don't, but it's interesting.
Facts, yo.
Let's see.
Someone said like you're not ugly, you're just broke.
Look at that one picture of Chloe. Who is it? Khloe Kardashian?
Yeah.
They say, yo, you're not ugly. You just broke.
Take it from them as an example.
Exactly.
A couple other people too. Just look it up on Google.
I'll be honest. There's a couple people on Zoom. I was like, oh my god. But then they started getting payouts. No lie, they just started looking better. I said, damn, that guy's getting pretty sharp looking. Wow.
Got a nice haircut.
Bro's looking fresh after that payout. Damn.
Oh snap. Give a discount on the Clubhouse, Unk. Yo, nephew. It's discounted right now. You got it, brother. You look at that. I'm saying you guys gotta. There's more in front of you than you think, right? You want a discount? It's discounted right now. Yep, it's already discounted for you, nephew. I got you.
Sure.
You're broke. One is flirting, one is harassing. The difference? Money. This guy. That's hilarious. I got you, Neff. I got you. Bro, even when the price goes up, it's still on discount. Okay, let's see. We're getting a closure in 12 minutes here. We got 9:30 creeping on us. We have a previous 30-minute candle that has closed with no bottom wick. We have a new 30-minute candle that has rejected down, tapped into 61 there, which was at support over to the left. And now I think if as long as we close above here, very high chance for us to move back up in this range and look to, secure some profits, probably around these ranges right here, right around like 49.50, and then that should be the move. So yeah, let's wait. We got 12 minutes. Let's see if this guy stays put, and if she does, then we're good to go. Four agreements by who? By you. By you. I can recommend the book for you. I just can't go Google it all, So just type in 4 agreements, and I guarantee you,
You'll find it, bro.
the book pops up.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you it doesn't need you to put the author in.
It's a classic, bro.
Don Miguel, yeah, something like that.
Ruiz.
Yeah, that's right.
Reese. Yeah.
A discount for the clubhouse? Will you actually do that? Yes, I'm telling you guys, the clubhouse is discounted right now. It's actually on discount.
And we're giving out like coupons. If
I
we
told
get
you
a nice
guys,
trade here, you could take that trade and make some money.
Facts. Take the trade, use it towards the coupon.
I'm sure not everyone's trading prop firm accounts. Right?
Hey,
I'm sure
by the
everyone's
way,
trading some live accounts.
Facts. Speaking of prop firm accounts, we got Clay from Top One Futures pulling up tomorrow. He's going to be giving away a bunch of Ignite accounts on tomorrow's live stream. Plus, they're going to give us a custom 70-something% off link to all Top One accounts. So let's see if you guys get the giveaway. If not, maybe you can take advantage of the 70-something% off. Yeet.
Bro, quaking attack, bro. Sam Capital in the house.
Hey,
Oi! Oh, yo, by the
Hands
way,
losing control right
Sam,
now.
Sam.
Hands are shaky.
bro, I was rewatching yesterday's trade, and I seen Sam like, yo, dude was just trying to get my attention the whole time. I didn't even see him, man. My bad. The president.
Wow.
Yeah, no, but he's in
president.
Zoom though. Which is like, yo, I'm quaking
I
right
seen
now.
him like,
my
yo.
dude is quaking too. Let's get it.
Yo, I seen him
My
like, yo,
man.
how do I get Nick's attention here? What's going on?
The White House is back.
Sam the man was popping, brother.
Sam Capital. Oi. Magnus, how you doing?
Yo, I was gonna
You
say with
dude.
Agnes.
What up? What up? How y'all doing?
Incredible,
What up,
brother.
brother?
You?
Quaking.
We're quaking.
Good to see you, my
Quick.
man.
What's up, Sam? What's up, John?
What up,
What's up,
brother?
Rafi?
What's
What
up,
up,
brother?
Nick?
Hey, how
Good
are
to see
you?
y'all. Hey,
Good
how
to
are
see you,
ya?
brother. Good to see you. Sam Capital. Oi. 9:30
What up, Sam?
special.
Oh,
He got the tea.
Ha!
He's got the tea. Oi.
let's go.
We
The-
got motion.
The squad is back.
Oi.
We
know
Zoom,
about
the Zoom is gonna break now.
Zoom's gonna break. Oi.
Go. Yo, can you see this?
Holy. Yo, the cops are coming.
Hey, look at me, bro. You on the move?
Yo, he's on the move. Hey, he's in the penthouse.
Yo, we're
Bro,
supposed
what?
to play music. but
Straight to the penty. Hey,
What was that, bro?
clubhouse going wild.
I gotta go back to the.
Yo, we might break the clubhouse here with the arrival of
That's
Sam
fine.
Capital.
Bruh.
Yo,
Quake
it's
attack.
been a long time, boys.
Sam
How's everyone
Capital.
been, dude? I miss you guys so
Bruh.
much. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like a little nervous right now, bro.
Incredible.
We're all nervous out here, bro.
Dude,
Missed you, bro.
it's
Sheesh.
been too long, bro. It's been too long.
I'm so nervous, I don't know what to
Too
say, so
long.
I'll just say, oi, no.
Hope you guys be
Oi.
good, dude.
I only know to
Yo.
say oi right now, bro.
How's
Yo, I'm
everything, brother?
curious. So who doesn't know who I am?
Bro,
Or doesn't
sheesh.
know me? But I've been awesome,
Bro,
dude.
that
I've been
shouldn't be a
great.
question, bro. You're a legend.
The OGs
Nah,
know,
I mean,
but
like, let's be real here.
Bro,
let's
no,
be
wait.
real here.
Can I just-
Yeah, I want to know who doesn't.
dude, the OGs
Iconic?
know, but
Okay, okay,
there is a
okay.
lot of new people.
Definitely
There's
a lot of new people.
Yes.
Can I just say real quick?
Yes.
Like, Chad, this guy created the TT Slane right here. Like,
Legend.
Leader, juicer,
Juicer.
motion.
Literally.
Bring
It's
out
the
the
man right
ocean.
here.
He's a
Trademark
legend in the
everything.
city.
Yeah, fact.
Quaking. The quake.
Yo, he invented Quaker. He invented Bleeder, Juicer. He invented Pack
Motion.
Runner, right? The name Pack Runner. We
Yeah.
talked about that together. That was. I mean, the concept was us,
sir.
but the name of it was Sam, right? Like, bro, this guy's a legend in TT. He's basically
Yes, bro.
he's basically
What the-
named all the plays that we take.
The biggest reason though why we have all the fun names that we do for
Bink.
things is because sometimes this gets a little boring once you get real good at it, right? Once
Uh-huh.
you become the expert. So anything that you can throw in there to try and spice it up and make your trading day a little bit more fun, interesting,
Yup.
whatever. That's what we do here, baby. That's what we
Sir.
do.
He get the oi.
Fire.
Bro, nothing
Yo, get
is
an
more
oi.
legendary than the trade where Sam fell off his chair and his bare feet
That was
just
mad.
stuck up in the mirror.
Right
Yo,
back.
for the whole YouTube to see. That was classic.
That was so funny.
That was a nutty trade.
Absolute classic.
No, dude.
Yeah, I'll never forget
Look,
that.
I was just wondering where he was a couple days ago. Yeah. People
Yeah.
thinking about Sam Capital all over the world.
Man. Dude,
I
well,
don't think
I've been tapped in for the last like 2 weeks, but I was like,
Yeah, I
I
seen
gotta
you.
get a good
Yeah.
day to pull up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
seen you just saying about. Yeah, I was in a chat yesterday. I think I said like, yo, how do I get this dude's attention now, bro? I was asking in chat.
Yeah, I went back to look at the trade and I'm like, is that Sam? Is that Sam?
Yeah, and then I'm
He was
pretty
like
sure I was
jumping,
like,
like doing all this stuff.
dude, that trade yesterday was fire. 30
Oh
seconds.
yeah,
Sure.
that was great. Yeah, that was a quick trade.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, we're
Every
trading on
trade,
like
Sam.
Tradeovate now, so we're still trying to like learn the whole platform there. So it's been a little like that just happened last week. So we've all been like migrating over to Tradeovate. So it's been pretty interesting.
That's yeah. I got Top Step right now, but
Nice.
I'm gonna be checking that out. Tradeovate. I've heard you talking about it.
Yeah, yeah, and they're I know you like trading your own capital too. So I'm trading my own capital with them also, and then the prop firms are using them as well.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice.
This is the Sam that
W's.
you've won. Yo, you know people.
W's.
So some
go.
people have not seen you yet, but they have actually watched you in the webinar because we still have the first two boot camps.
The boot camps.
Yeah,
Oh,
yo.
the 3-day boot camps.
Yo.
That was
Oh my
9
goodness,
hours.
Dude, that's
of
awesome.
content.
Yo, that's
Yeah, dude.
memories.
Man, and we could talk about some of the future things too,
Sheesh.
like what gold might be waiting on to make a next
Mhm.
leg up in the market.
Mhm.
Who knows? Things
We
are
might
getting a
have
little
some
spicy over there in Iran.
some special content coming into the clubhouse. You never know. You never know.
Never know. Just wait on it.
We're Yo, where's the dolphin milk?
Yo, I haven't had any of that in a
Yo,
minute,
man.
dude.
You know
Yeah, I
what's
gotta go
funny?
get some.
I disconnected my stream deck and I couldn't find the wire to plug it in for a while, so I recently went back to our Discord messages and I grabbed the originals, the original sound effects.
Some of our old messages, you could frame them, put them in a museum.
Literally, like
That
this
was
one.
that was like the first.
You're broke.
You broke.
These were the whole breathe air. Remember that one?
Breathe air.
Oh yeah,
Breathe air.
Just breathe air, bro.
that was
Breathe air.
funny.
You'd be alright. Oh man, is this the Sam that predicts all the news events? It might be. It might be.
Yup.
Yeah, it might be. Nah, it's awesome though, dude. I'm so blessed to be able to get back here and sit here and just get to be in Zoom with all of you amazing guys. And,
Bro, it's great to have you
I'm
here.
just
It
feeling-
really is.
I'm
It's
feeling
awesome.
blessed right
It's
now. bro.
refreshing
I'm
to hear your
feeling
voice.
So blessed right now, dude.
It really is, bro. Great to see
Amen.
you.
Yo,
Yo, you got
Shivansh, look at that.
you got clipped already,
got
bro.
Oh, you
clipped.
getting clipped already? Oh man. Yeah, there's a new breed. There's
Yo.
a new breed in the chat. Look,
Living
this
at you, bro.
this
We honestly
before
have
you
a
come into
different
TTE
chat.
when you're broke,
That's
and then this is after, right? Look at the difference. Look at that handsome
Oh,
guy.
really,
I mean,
bro?
look at this. Before everyone was like, "What's up with his teeth?" Now, man, a couple payouts later, his teeth are better and just looks like $1 million.
Couple payouts. Go to the dentist. Get
Couple
me-
clean
Yeah,
payouts.
I like that. The
Chat,
venom.
the chat's energy is slightly different. A little bit different than when we first
Yo.
started, bro.
Not gonna lie, chat's got
way better,
motion.
bro.
A lot of
Like,
motion.
Motion.
I
bro.
like it. I like
chat.
that. That's some interactive. We will troll you.
Yo.
Nah.
By the
Sam
way-
Capital does the trolling.
We like to troll. We do a little trolling.
We do a little bit of trolling.
Sam Capital is the one that really hit us with the motion. I mean, the motion got so big. I remember Don Vo started creating like a whole like playbook setup out of motion. Remember that? We literally started
so.
just
Yeah.
trending on the internet for motion.
Yo, they got youth clippings too.
Yo, they got me clipped. They got me in the
Dang.
bathroom.
They got
They know
all
I'm
of
about
us.
that life, you know.
He's always on it.
I'm always on the grind.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, where did I go and why? We'll talk about it someday, but
We should do a whole
not
webinar.
today,
You're
not
here
today.
now.
We'll
That's
talk
what
about
matters.
it.
Whole
You're
webinar.
You're here.
Let's do it 2 minutes before
it's not.
9:30.
We have a lot to catch up on, bro.
Yo, Sam, tell us your whole life story just before 9:30.
Yeah.
Let's get this going. Look at this. Look what they did to Johnny
I like
Jens. Yee. That boy is saucy
Damn,
right there.
That looks fly though. I'll take that. It looks good.
That looks good, actually.
Dude, I like the ones of Johnny, bro. I'm about to make one of them like my profile picture somewhere.
Oh,
Bro, they
dang.
make
Thank
some
you, bro.
clean. I don't know why they haven't made any good ones of me yet. Every
Dude,
time they
this
make a
one
bad
where-
one, we just happen to take a loss. It's not like
the
I
one
did
where
it
he got the
purposely.
grills and he's holding the money up. Yo.
Yeah. Bro, those are hilarious, bro.
No, this one of Magnus is epic right here.
Yo, bro.
the start misbehaving. It's Nick with the belt.
Oh, snap.
Bro, I
That's
love that this is your
hilarious.
first time seeing these, bro. These are so funny.
Bro,
Bro.
that's mad funny.
Yeah, that was so funny, bro.
What's
That
spoon?
almost had me weaving.
Hey, I need this. I need this outfit. One of you guys hook it up. Send it to the Time to Eat Trading business address. Hook me up, man. Someone hook me up. You guys know I've been wanting an outfit like that for a while. Sam did go to jail for
Fucking chat,
insider
bro.
trading. Yes, that is exactly what happened. Luckily, we've been able to get him out. All right, we got closures
Out on
coming up.
bond, out on bond.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Yo.
All right, so let's see what we can do here on these closures. We obviously going to wait for a lower wick here, and then we'll see if we can make our way back up towards the top of the range here. So 41 seconds left. The plan here is to wait for a lower wick, right? Let that lower wick come in. It's 9:30. We should have lots of volume coming in. I would say break even / partials here, and then full TP for me would be somewhere up towards like 65 up there. So let's see if we can get a lower wick, and then we'll set some buy stops. 20 seconds. So you're trading on oh, Sam's gone. So what did he say? He's trading on
Oh,
Top Step?
I don't even know.
Top Step. I know Sam likes trading his own capital, so he would probably love Trade of 8.
Yeah. It's good.
Yes, bro. Trade of it. It's great, especially for live capital.
Okay, cool. Let's see if we can get this lower wick in place, and then yeah, the buy stops will go in.
I am back, gentlemen.
He's back.
I'm on Top Step.
Top
Right
Step,
now.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Come on, Goldie, give us a nice little lower wick here.
No wick. Looks good though.
It's starting to look excellent here. Excellent. Let's see the 1 hour. 1 hour looks good. 30 looks great.
That's some
15
stops.
looks
Like-
awesome.
Light 150 pip stop loss.
Sound light.
Yeah. Something like
Stops will be back in the
Thanks for
range
the
here
stop.
for me. Somewhere back below.
damn, bro.
Whew. 200. Wow.
I mean, you're one MGC, so I think it's okay.
Yeah, but over here, yesterday
Yeah, I know.
I put 3 GC on the live
damn.
account.
Yeah, okay, we had a little, not these big ranges here. This is insane here.
Yep.
But it was a good trade nation, I saw that.
Yeah, the
Yo, great.
Asian one was good. Yeah, we got a second
Great.
shot on it, like a
Great.
little
Very
after
good.
the stream too. We got a nice little breakout.
Yeah.
Great Asian session and London session, man. Last 24 hours.
Yeah, very
Yep.
good, very good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have a buy stop here on gold.
Oh,
Buy stop, perfect.
I forgot you guys do Asian.
Yeah, we do Asian every night,
Yes, sir.
literally every night.
Rub my hand. It's like bird.
Rub his hand like Birdman.
My bird man.
It's
I
awesome,
know where
bro.
I need to be as well.
Yo,
Yes, sir,
Asian's
bro.
lit too.
Now you have something to do 24/7, bro. Just hang out with
Oh,
us.
word. Start the day and finish the day.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, for real.
Order filled.
All right,
Stop-
cool.
stop, Phil.
Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can make our way up here. We're looking to move up towards 41. So I'm sorry, 48. So stops for me are going to be back below, somewhere back below the range, ideally below that previous 15-minute candle. Now that we've broken the highs, we should start to pick up some volume here. So let's see if price can make its way up. Right, we got a lovely candle here that closed with. Oh, let me just move something here. Boom. We have a lovely candle here that closed above. The previous one had no bottom wick, so this looks perfect. We may want to create a steeper lower wick. If we do, that's fine. We should be good below those 15-minute lows, and then if we re-break this high, it should be a goner here for us. Should be a goner. Let's see. Can we get some 930 volume? Boom. What's up, Green?
Greenery.
Hey, how are you?
Green.
Greenery.
How's it going? Hey, how's it going?
Green.
Hey, how are you?
How much money you got? A lot. Stops filled. It's so funny now. You hear all of us like, stop, Phil, stop. It's like 4 people with that on.
Order
It's possible to turn it off, but yeah, let's keep it on.
Order filled. Do you guys like it, all of
Yeah,
us?
you guys were.
Do you guys like
talking about
us
that.
all having it or not having it?
They love it, bro.
I like it.
You always know when someone's
We had
taking a
blast
trade.
yesterday.
I like it.
It makes
That
for
hurt me
good
taking a
conversation,
trade
doesn't it?
It's good accountability.
It's good accountability,
behind
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Let me make sure
No
my
sneaking
stops
trades.
are good here. Yeah, exactly. What do I have my stop at?
You might hear mine here in a minute.
I got my stops a little lower than that 15-minute candle there.
There it is.
Yeah, mine's a little bit lower. My
Just in case it grabs some pack.
49.03 is my exact stop on 49.0.
John, what do you do? You say what?
I just got stopped out.
Oh, I thought. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, you had it below previous?
Yeah, 15-minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it a little bit back in the range just in case because we didn't really, before we set the buy, when we set the buy stop, we didn't have the greatest lower wick. So for that reason, I wanted to keep it a little bit back in the range just in case we did break that 15-minute low there. All right, let's see if we survive this. We broke the lows. If we re-break the highs now, we should get our move that we're looking for.
Get the pop.
That's great, bro. Stop me on and go.
John's getting back in anyway. 4 order fills and only 3 people. What the hecky? I watch a video saying all pro traders use volume profile to trade futures. Well, that's probably coming from someone who sells a volume profile. You know, so most likely the guy who you've seen that video from has a software that he sells, which is a volume profile, right? So, I mean, I'm a profitable trader. I don't use a volume profile, so I mean that we just debunked it right there, right? So I don't think you really need that.
I don't know what it is. Is that the one with the bubbles?
Probably something like that.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is.
Yeah. All right,
I-
Goldie, can you break
Yeah.
the highs?
Break the high.
Holy
Break the
shit.
high, break the high. John, you are you re-adding?
Nah.
Nah.
No.
All right, let's see what happens here. Can we re-break? John's in the cells already? He's locked in.
Hilarious.
All right, 30. Let's see if we can go. 5-minute candle closed at first 5, so we'll see how we do now. Dun, 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 dun. Some of you guys hit stops. I'm still involved here. Still involved. I think if we re-break that high at this point, you will go for a ride here, but we got to re-break that high. I don't really see anywhere better to put my stop either. There's really nothing better to the left. There's a slight wick right there. Maybe we put it slightly below that wick, which is 48.98, but that's it. That just gives it like 2 or 3 more pips, so.
Just keep pushing it down.
No, 48.98 I think is the best. You ever see me get those positions where it just comes down and just respects it? That's typically because I'll go left and I'll look and I'll spot something like that over there. to where price may want to like kind of tap into this area before breaking through those lows. But yeah, let's see what happens. We need some volume though. We need some volume. So partials for me is going to be somewhere right around 41. Right around that level there, 41 if we can get up there. Partials, and then full TP is going to be up at 61. And stops are at 98. Uh, 100% win rate with the new hedging play. Yeah, there you go.
How come no arrows? We're not close enough to the stop.
No arrows, no arrows.
Nah.
I don't think we're going to
Not
need
close
arrows. Let's just flip up and break the highs and get this 930 show on the road.
930.
NQ, what NQ do? Let's take a look. Wow.
Oh,
Just a
Dang.
major move up.
juicer,
To the blind.
juicer.
Sheesh. Yeah, NQ gone. NQ gone. 930.
If this hits
Wow.
SL, Sam needs to take accountability. I'll take accountability.
The what?
if This is a loss. It's on me today, boys.
Oh, we're
Alright,
coming
bro,
close.
Then I blame you.
Like-
Then
Can we stay above?
I blame
okay.
you, bro.
It is okay.
We need the Eagle 5000? We do. We do.
Yeah, bring it out.
Wait, you said 98?
98. Yeah, 48, 98 is my stop.
0.0. Make sure you got it, bro.
0.0. Yeah. Sheesh. I mean, this is like arrow worthy, but let's see.
Ah, don't tell me that volume's going to push us down here.
Goldie, I love you, but I hate you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's like a
Order
love-hate
filled.
relationship.
All right, I'm out. I'm out.
Order filled.
Yep.
Stop.
Order
Why are they
filled,
different
stop
voices?
filled. All right, good trade. Good trade.
the
Either way, I
husband and
love
wife.
this trade. Beautiful breakout. No bottom wick on this candle. Rejection from the downside. Perfect playbook position. So beautiful trade here today. Let me just mark it up. Enter on the break of the highs. Stops here. I mean, we could still, everything could still play out perfectly, right? Just as long as you respect the lows there, but we're not going to keep our stops down here to, execute on that trade there. So good trade, beautiful fake out, 30-minute time frame, 930. I'll take this trade over and over and over again.
All right, bro.
Boom.
Grateful to take that loss, bro. On to the next.
Boom.
Sir, same.
Make it a part of your trading constitution to accept probabilities and to accept uncertainty.
Yes.
But
When you accept probabilities, you could just look at this as a probability. That's all that it is, really.
Order killed.
order kill.
I wish it would have said order rejected.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why in this case is it not under the current low? Just so you can give it a little bit of breathing room, right? Because if it's under the current low, yeah, you're gonna lose a little bit less, but remember that top or that bottom wick at 930 wasn't the greatest when we set the order. Like, it did come down, it did break the lows, but I did have a feeling we could go a little bit lower. So for that reason, I wanted to open my stop up a little bit and leave it like, somewhere down here, just in case we wanted to break that 15 low. We have some room, but in this case, our stop still got hit, and that's fine. That's fine with me. Didn't need a range 2. No range 2 for me here. 930 volume. This was the entry. Yeah, this was the move. Yep, this is what we wanted. It's gonna go up.
Good one.
It may go up. Asian and New York, same exact thing happened to me. Popped in, popped out.
This is yeah.
Same
Oh, it
thing
is?
in
That's a
London
perfect-
too, in a way.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? Oh yeah, this
London.
happened
Same-
in London.
same in
and
London?
And
Wow.
Egypt.
Wow, 3 for 3 on the Wiccans today.
Yes, sir. Hat
We
trick.
had a
here.
hat trick.
got a hat-
kind of hat trick that you would like.
great.
Hey, is that our first hat trick?
Bro, yeah, it is. It's what
That
happens.
kind of hat trick, yeah. The first one
Nothing
in many
new.
years.
Uh-oh. Hopefully
This is
there's no more
executed
after
edge.
this. But yeah, either way, good trade. This is exactly what my winning trades look like. And again, if I take a loss, I want to make sure, hey, does that look like a winning trade to me, right? Does this look like, if I go into my batch of data, when I take this setup, does it typically win or lose? And this looks exactly, almost identical to a winning trade, a winning onion / fake out. So I'm happy with this move. And now we move on to the next one.
Yep, on to the next. That's it.
Mark it up though, gang. Mark it up. Don't forget to screenshot it, mark it up, write your notes, so that way you can go back at the end of the week and look at it and make sure you're still happy with that loss. And if you're not happy with a loss, especially on the, like, let's say after the trading week is done and you're going through your trade reviews, that's when you really can tell whether or not you were okay with that trade or not okay with the trade, when all emotions are gone and you're doing your trade reviews. So make sure you mark this one up, so that way over the weekend you can look at it and say, you know what, that was a good trade, right? I would take that again over and over and over again, and you can kind of write it off as a good business expense. Should I keep my buy trade or get out? I mean, where's your stop loss? Wherever your stop is, I just keep it where it's at. It's the February way. Tomorrow's Alea's birthday. Tomorrow we got birthday. Another birthday.
Presents?
Presents?
Day?
I said, yo, it's President's Day.
I remember.
She said, word? What are we getting?
Perfect.
Worst trade I ever seen. Let's go, Shadow. Explain. Give me the explanation. I want the explanation why this is the worst trade you ever seen. Otherwise, I'm just going to think you're slightly uneducated and just like to type on the keyboard. Can we see the London session trade? Yes. If Magnus or one of the guys sends it in, we could take a look.
Yes, sir. I'll send it in.
My
Free
son's
John,
B-Day's
free
today.
John.
Hey, let's go. Free Johnny?
Johnny's
He's free.
muted.
Oh, my bad, John. Let's make him co-host.
Alrighty, thank you.
Johnny.
Yes, sir.
He's live.
And you'll, like,
All right, let's take a look.
You're not.
Looked up.
Yeah, same deal here.
Yeah, I wasn't be there, but otherwise, yeah. It was 3:30 and we saw strong onion right where we came up and made the wick for the previous candle over there, and the fall was bearish here.
What time frame is this?
15.
15.
4 hour was strong bearish. We came up to the last resistance, made a
Let
wick
me,
for that candle to the left, and yeah.
Who's got the 30? I want to see the 30 minute.
Bro,
30 minute
I got it.
kind of
Let
an
me-
inverted
let me
celery,
just send it.
strong
I don't
rejection.
have a
wick.
picture of it.
Yeah, dude. Let me just get it here real quick.
Bro, that 30-minute, man, she just missed that push off the 30.
Yeah, I see that.
The 30-minute was
show
an
me the 30. I
inverted
want to see.
celery.
Yeah,
30
so
minutes
I'll
was
send
an
it to you
inverted
right
celery.
now. Let me just get it here to my thing. There we go.
Did the 15 not show weakness on the move? I mean, so as long as it closes above, for me, it's all good, right? It kind of almost looks like a celery play, because at the end of the day, your bullish candles are still making like a low, a high, right? A new low, a new high. So you would expect after making a new low at 9:30, you have kind of like a celery play, you know, to move up. After you break that high, you would expect that new high to be created. So I didn't really have much of a problem with that middle candle. I usually take those pretty often, right, where you break the highs on that next candle and continue moving up. As long as it was above that range that I was looking at, then I'm pretty good with it. Yeah, I think this is a great trade.
There.
Yeah, same here.
Great.
And like, just like to say this for the new beginners here, like trading is all about like developing skill sets and building good habits, right? Like, so with each day, we have the opportunity to do that, right? Throughout all the experiences we experience in each moment. Like this loss here is a great opportunity for us to work on being a good loser, right? Because we know in trading the best loser wins, right? So we got to work on that skill. So right here's a great opportunity for us, you know. Write something down that helps you taking losses. You know, like some things I like to remind myself is, you know, trading is just a game of probabilities, right? That's all this is. It's a business expense, and trading an edge, I will statistically make it back, right? When you are aware of those and you understand of those understanding those rules and concepts, right, like you'll bounce back to your loss, right? Because it's not the loss that hurts you, it's how you respond to the loss that which will make or break you, right? So when you're aware of that, aware of the rules of the game, like you understand that, then like you can respond back to your losses in a proper professional manner, and that's what we want to do, because that's going to equal good results.
Bro, what was nice too is we wicked all the way down. So remember the first seller, like we broke the low, we came down to here, and then that next candle drove us all the way down, right? The one that rejected on the 30, and then boom. So that was perfect. I mean, that's what we wait for all the time. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Good lessons. Good probability lessons too. I mean, a buy off support at 9:30 with clean traffic to the left after rejection, after a candle close and no bottom wick. I mean, that's pretty solid.
So,
very good.
remember, we can only control so much, right? I mean, as long as we did our job and the things we can control, then the things we can't control, we just have to let that go, right? Like, let that be up in the game, in the hands of the game.
Whoa, look at that rejection. Wow.
Control the controllers. Yeah.
Bro, look at this on the 1 hour.
Oh my goodness.
NQ's
Oh my
nuts.
god, bro.
Oh.
9:30 is insane.
Wow. 1 MG can't hurt me, I said before taking the trade. Oh, snap. Oh yeah, okay. Did you extend the stop loss? Is that what it was? Do. NQ, man. Wow. Goldie, man. I think if you're gonna get a 4-hour closure coming up now, so let's see how the 4-hour candle closes. But look at that 1 hour straight back down. So the 1 hour closed and no bottom wick, opened up, drove straight down, came back up, right, started re-breaking its own high, and now back down it goes. Crazy. That's the best part. So you basically, when you take losses, you want to scratch your head and think, man, the market doesn't normally do that. You know, market doesn't normally do stuff like that. But again, that's what we talk about this game. You can literally do everything right, still lose money. You could do everything wrong, still make money, right? So you just have to follow the system that works on a probability basis. What could we have done better on this trade? Wait for a steeper lower wick. That's it. If we waited for the steeper lower wick, we would have never been involved in the trade. But other than that, we already had a lower wick. It was good, broke the highs. I still am fine with taking this loss. But if there's one thing we could have done differently, it would have just been to wait again for a re-break of the low. But again, 9:30, you can't always wait for those lows like that, right? You can't have everything perfect before you execute. Otherwise, you will never execute, right? So if there was one thing that we could have done any better, it probably would have been to wait for that re-break of the low. That's it.
I agree, bro.
But again, that's just me picking on the trade a little bit.
Yeah. We can always say something about the trade, but I think it was a very good one. I'd execute on that tomorrow again.
Hell yeah. Sir. Yeah, Nick, I agree, man.
And even then, it was just one trade. So as long as you're not over leveraged, over risked, doesn't even matter.
Yep.
On to the next
Yep.
one.
Exactly.
Not at all, yep. 100%.
What do I categorize it? This would just be like a normal, good, like I'd say like just a regular trade, like B. Yeah. So just a beautiful buy off support. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. The 4-hour. Yeah, the 4-hour was, again, the last two trades, Asian and New York, 4-hour was very in an unpredictable place. It wasn't really moving to a target. It wasn't really coming from a target. It was just kind of standing in the middle there. So I think that's what also fluctuates the trades on the lower time frame sometimes when you get involved in the 4-hour candle when it's in that sticky situation like that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
NQ bleeding now? Yo, NQ is wild. Sheesh. Look at that hour candle. Let's look left. Wow, what a liquidity grab there, eh?
It's insane, bro. It absolutely insane.
Been in the hospital past few days. Wife's having a baby. Let's go. Yeah, and Sam Capital's here. Yes, sir. He's here.
W. Congratulations.
New baby plus Sam Capital doesn't get better than that.
Dang,
What's
yeah.
going on, Ash?
Right.
Ash B.
All right, NQ may stay in the range here. We'll see. We got a closure coming up in what, 6 minutes, and then gold really got nothing on gold. Nothing on gold until that 30 until that 30 closes. If this 30-minute candle closes above the range, then chances are if we re-break the high now, that'll create the new 4-hour top wick, right? So you may get a push up there, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes down. Hey, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Righty. Yes, sir, man. This is where we don't think in a trade by trade mindset, but a series of trades mindset, you know? So instead of being like, all right, let's see the outcome of the next trade, it's like, no, let's see the outcome of the next 20 trades, right? Let's let the edge give some time to play out, right? Because what's our edge? Time, right? Time is our edge. So don't judge yourself now. Don't judge your outcomes. Look at them after a series of trades. Yes, sir. Spacey W. Hit the stop loss in Asian session, but followed the plan. That's the W, right? So, like, good losses are W in disguises from what I learned from the pros. I mean, the session is a W as long as you followed your plan, right? The day is a W as long as you follow your plan, right? The pros don't judge their days. They judge their trading days based on their P&L being red or green, but based on how well their habits were and how well they were disciplined and patient to their trading rules. So that's a good exercise for all of us to do as well, and to start ingraining that into our trading as well, right? How do we win the day? What is the goal for the day? How should we win the day? And that should be to follow your plan. So I would look to just win the day by following your plan. If you did that today, you should stay happy, walk out the door as a winner, and keep that frequency as a winner.
Yeah, 100%. But what most traders really, when we talk about like frustration, getting angry or something like that, either it's because you didn't follow the plan or just because we have prop firms here and it's another game. Because like whenever we are in drawdown in a live P&L, you experience blown accounts, or you're getting to that payout target almost, and then you're taking a loss and you're like, screw this account, and then you blow it or something. So it's more so likely that it's like the prop firm accounts and the rules and all that's kind of triggering your mind a little bit, instead of that it's actually just a process. Because a lot of times that drawdown, those L's in a row that we have today, for example, it's just a minor drawdown on your live.
Yep.
But you can blow all of those prop firms accounts easily, right?
That's true, bro. Hell yeah, man. When I take the losses, I'm always reminding myself of the 80-20 principle. Like I'm statistically supposed to win 20 and statistically supposed to lose 20, right? So I mean, I shouldn't even be surprised or shocked or insulted when losses come, because I was well aware that they were gonna, you know?
Yes, sir. So, we gotta lose 30 out of 100. We got to.
30, 70, 30, 80, 20, however well you trade. I mean, they're probabilities, right?
Yep. All right, let's see how we do. We got a closure coming up in 3 minutes. That'll be a 4-hour close, a 1 hour, a 30, everything. We gotta hit stops at least 30 times over the next 100 trades. Yes, exactly. One day we talked about on a webinar, I said, look, don't even think about it as a 70% win rate. Just think of it as a 30% lose rate. You have a 30% lose rate, right? So this is one of them. So that's perfect. It's a good way to think about it.
It really is.
Yeah, true.
Am I looking for another one? Oh, you bet. No, I'm just kidding. Some people call it
You bet.
revenge. I call it recover.
done for the
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
bro.
Some people call it revenge trading. I just call it recover trading.
I'm done for the day.
I told you guys on my story. I wait and wait and wait and wait, and then boom. This may be my last trade of the day. It just depends. It just depends on the closure here, and if I get what I'm looking for, then possible new setup. If not, then I walk away with a red day, a lovely red day.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, sir,
probably done in
Simsy.
August today.
What'd you say?
Vashon, the trade of a video is if you go on WAP and you go into tools and tutorials into the category, I think, right, Nick? The category of tools and tutorials, then
Yep.
it should be in there. Should be one video in there, right on WAP.
Yes. By the way, so that new section in the clubhouse that we're talking about, I actually do plan on creating like multiple videos, like lots of. They're gonna go from like 2-3 minute videos all the way up to 10 or 15-minute videos on just tips and tricks and all that good stuff, tutorials, things like that I feel can help you guys, right? Just kind of understand the process better and understand trading better. So keep an eye out. We'll be adding new videos to that section right here. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's this one right here. Yeah, tools and tips. So you guys can watch the full course here. You can watch all the New York sessions, the Londons, the Asian sessions. This is going to be where all the webinars are at if you're new to the clubhouse. And then over here you got what we just created, which is trading tools and tips. And like I said, we'll load this up with videos that are 2-3 minutes all the way up to 10-15 minutes long. All right, if there's anything you would like us to cover, just let us know and we'll try and hit those topics. Another one, yeah, possibly. Yeah, I love that, Simsy. That's a great mindset. Ending the day red with high quality playbook setups, feeling amazing. Yeah, I mean, that's all you could do. I seen somebody else said, I think it was Rich. He goes, I win my day by doing my daily non-negotiables, not by how much money you make, right? So that's another good perspective and a good way to look at it. Otherwise, you get caught up in this loss. And remember, the last thing you want to do is get caught up in a loss, because then what happens is you get caught up in another one. And another one, and another one, and we already know that eventually brings on a series of emotional hijacking that will put you in a position, believe it or not, to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, man. Maybe even some of y'all have been through 5 accounts in one day, right? You just don't want to be there. You don't want to be in that place. Nothing wrong with taking a loss. It's just, what will you do after, right? Some of you guys are in 3 trades already since we took that position. Probably all 3 losers, right? So what you do after the fact matters more than the fact itself. Yee.
Fact, bro. That's fact, bro. It's not the loss that hurts, it's the revenge trading that hurts.
Yep.
Not the red day. And Chad, I would think a red day is much better than a blown account, right? So maybe just call it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another reason that the pros don't have a problem with taking 1, 2, maybe 3 losses in a day and just calling it. Like, just accepting a red day, because they understand they can come back from a red day, but they're not going to come back from revenge trading, right? And over trading and blown
Yeah, it's
accounts.
tough to come back from that.
Yeah, you really can't. So that's why the pros are willing to just accept the red day, and that's why we should as well at times.
Yep.
Yep.
All
Red
right.
day here.
NQ, we
Let's
need a
get-
bit of a pullback before we can look to do anything. The 4-hour candle did close bearish. There is still room to go here. So you have this huge liquidity grab. A lot of that has taken place. Look at that on the 4-hour chart at this time. So yeah, you need a top wick, and you're also going to need some structure on the 15, which would basically be a resistance, right? So if you can get price to move up here, create that resistance for us, right? That's where we have an opportunity to potentially look for sells, right, after that 4-hour top wick has been in place, and then potentially come down like that. New 4-hour. It's painful to blow an account. It could be, for sure.
Definitely.
What's better, funded? I like instant funded if you can. So if you can avoid the evals and all that, like if you have a good success rate as a trader, already, then I would go with like instant funded. I blew some accounts today, but it's because I had an off tilt day 2 weeks ago. Wow, today's red day feels good compared to, yeah, it does, right? It feels good to actually take a red day versus give one out. You know, a lot of times the red days are usually created by us. They're not normally due to like just one good trade. Again, a lot of times like the trader tends to get back in and back in and back in, and that's kind of like what gets us off our path.
Yeah, really.
You always over risk. That was probably my biggest issue coming into trading, is I would over risk, and it would just be pointless because I remember I get into a trade. Me and Raja were in the same trade, and where he had his stop loss, let's say he was in a buy position, right? Let's say he had a little breakout and he put his stop loss, let's say, below the previous low, right? When I got activated, I couldn't do that because I was risking too much. So once I went into drawdown, all of a sudden my account was threatened, right? Because I was just risking too much and I would get stopped out, where he would remain in the trade because he wasn't over leveraged, right? So actually over leveraging hurt me, where I thought, hey, if I risk more on the trade, then I could make more. But what was happening is I wasn't being able to stay in the trade for the full extent of it, right? So I'd go into drawdown, I'd get stopped out here, or I'd just have to close, right? Because I couldn't handle the amount of drawdown I was in. And Raja stops are down here, and he's risking, his level of risk. And all of a sudden, where I lose the trade, he wins the trade. So you would think, hey, if I just size up, I'll make more money. But man, it's just everything in trading is almost opposite to logic outside of trading. It's crazy. It's crazy. So just keep that in mind too. Over leveraging will never help you in trading. Never.
And that's like those are like the two biggest problems I see, is like over trading and over risking.
Yep.
So it's if you can develop trading rules that will protect you from over risking and over trading and revenge trading, I mean, right off the bat, you're separating yourselves from the vast majority of traders who are failing.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard someone say one time, if you're uncomfortable in a trade, then you have too much risk on the table.
Yep.
Even if the trade looks good and you're still a little nervous sometimes, you might just have a little bit too much risk on the table.
Yep.
That's how you know, when you feel it.
Yeah, we used to talk about like the bubble guts, like the tense neck, right? Like the shoulders are tense. Like if you set your buy stop and immediately your stomach starts rumbling and you have to run to the bathroom, chances are you're over risking. Right? Chances are you're over risking. If all of a sudden your neck muscles and back muscles get all tightened up, chances are you're over risking, right? Any loss that you're not comfortable with is over risking. So you can't look at my P&L and say, well, Nick's risking 3 G's, so I should risk 2, right? But you may not even be anywhere near that level of risk, right? To where you're like comfortable with it. So you really can't even judge you can't judge it off of anybody else's P&L either. It's something that can only be from you, right? We all have different relationships with money. We all have different history with money, different relationship with risk and all that stuff. So yeah, very true. Question for someone that's going through hundreds of blown accounts. What advice do you have? I read somewhere that the nervous system would help with the emotional. Yeah. So you got to realize, going through 100 blown accounts, the issue is almost never strategy, right? The issue is psychology. The issue is risk management. And like you said, that regulation, right? That nervous system control, whether you want to call it composure or discipline, whatever name you want to give it. So you know, the truth is you're probably not trading professionally, right? You're probably trading very emotional. Blown accounts are usually going to come from revenge trading or oversizing or forcing trades to show up, or like in our case today, trying to make it back, right? So being that you asked about the nervous system, and maybe Rafi can tap in with this too, but your system is in survival mode, right? It's like FOMO, or it's missing out, or it's trying to feel secure, right, by chasing money, right? So your brain in a way goes into that fight or flight mode, which basically leads you to impulse decision making. The forex mindset calls it emotional hijacking, right? So the nervous system and the regulation of it definitely does matter. What I would say is cut your risk, cut your size down, right? Like we were just talking about, if a loss hurts you, it's too big. It's too big, right? If you're not happy with it, you are over risking, right? Professionals, and also keep this in mind, whenever you're over risking, what are you trying to do? You're trying to make money, right? You're trying to profit. And again, we're here to profit. We don't need to over risk to profit, right? We can do that without over risking. So understand that the professional, in a way, and I hate to kind of say we're in this state, but we kind of are when it comes to this game, right? When you play in a jungle where the other animals are beasts, right, and they could truly hurt you, you have to somewhat play the trading game in survival mode first, right? Profits second. That's why we always talk about performance over profits. You got to watch your back, right, before you end up trying to take profits. So I would just limit the trades to 1 to 2 trades a day. That'll stop your over trading. Build up the repetition, right? It's a process, so you don't need one big day, right? Just get involved in the very simple 8-figure trader boring routine, right? Same setups, same management, same type of execution. Continue to do that every day. Journal your trades, right? Not just your entries or your exits, not just the technicals, but in your situation, I would highly recommend that you journal your emotions, right? And what mistakes were created due to emotion, all right? So that's pretty much it. And then, you know, anything off the desk, right? Train the nervous system. Remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So chill out a little bit, right? Go meditate in the morning, do some prayer, study some scripture, go on a morning walk or do some sort of morning workout, right? Get some breath work in. Step away after your losses. Don't just take a loss and jump right back in, right? So just try and focus on becoming a better version of you and add some of these things that we talked about in, and you'll level up, bro. You'll level up. Again, I've been in your situation. I know what it's like, and these are some of the things that I've done to get past all that and, you know, to continue to level up and get where I'm at today. Remember, consistency is what wins, right? Consistency beats these big, large wins on a random day. If you just chip away on your base hits day in and day out, that'll ultimately get you to where you want to go. All right. So if you can't control yourself, that's good. Well, not good, but rest assured, because the strategy will control you, right? If I can't control myself, I lean on the playbook, and the playbook controls my actions, right? So if you control yourself, you can basically take care of anything moving forward, handle anything in terms of that emotional state. As long as you can get yourself in that emotional state and control thyself, right, then you can end up succeeding and leveling up. So that's what I would do.
Yo, dude, you're such a good coach, bro. There's so many gems you just dropped right in there. I love hearing that, dude. It's so awesome to be back here.
Oh, yeah. Nick's the man, man.
Dude, Nick is for real, bro. Just hear that? He's in flow state, just dropping gem after gem after gem.
For real.
That's why it's really hard to get his attention, bro.
Timestamp that. Timestamp that. 10:05.
Yeah, you know, the one big thing that helps is going through it all. So I know what it's like. I understand that feeling, and it really does suck, but there is a way out.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's it, bro.
Through faith and courage.
Yes, sir. Exactly, Sam.
All right, let's
Got
have a
the
look
goal
back
right
at
in front of us,
Goldie.
bro. Witnessing greatness here, man. Some amazing energy, bro. So let's just keep soaking in the wisdom here, chat from Nick. I mean, this man's knowledge and advice is impactful. So just keep soaking in that wisdom, and we'll keep
100%. Imagine without unity here.
Oh Oh yeah, bro. Tough.
Damn.
Yes, sir. Hopefully it helps.
Always.
Let's see. I have decent understanding of the playbook setups. However, when I try and trade alone, it just doesn't go as planned. Do you have any recommendations for me to master our setups alone? Yes. Pretend that you work for me, and I gave you a strategy, and I also gave you money. So pretend that your funded account is just me hooking you up with some money and say, hey, I want you to trade my money while trading the strategy that I taught you. So here's another thing. I don't care if you take losses. Pretend you work for me, right? I don't care if you lose, as long as you lose the way I trained you to lose, which is through the playbook, right? So your only job now is to understand the playbook, which it seems like you have a good understanding about. But now your only job is to execute that playbook. So here's what I would do. I would execute the playbook positions every time I seen them. I would journal every single trade. I'd make sure I have the times written down and the 4-hour bias. From there, I will see what worked, what didn't work, and then what you're going to do is get yourself in the motion of taking your own trades, right? Because chances are you probably see a good playbook setup, you know it's going to go, but you hesitate, right? You hesitate, and then you're like, you know what? Let me wait for a better confirmation. So you get the candle to move up, and then by the time you execute, it's like overextended or something like that or whatever, right? So the deal is I teach you the strategy, I give you the money, you execute. That's the only deal. So pretend as if you work for somebody and your only job is when a playbook setup shows up, you have to take it. Otherwise, you'll be fired. Because think about it, if you work for a hedge fund and they teach you strategy, right? So they give you strategy, right? Strategy, and then they give you money. They're expecting you now to use that strategy to multiply that money. Are they not? Yep. Yes, they are. So that means if they teach you a strategy, and then let's just say, like, for instance, this move right here, right? If you work for me and you don't take that, I'm upset with you. I say, dude, what am I teaching you the strategy for? Why am I giving you the money to trade to multiply if you're not even going to execute on the system that I taught you, right? So pretend that if you don't execute, you're going to get in trouble, right? Someone's going to come over and say, hey, you know, come in my office and we're going to have a talk here. So this really helped me, right? These little mind games. I pretended that I worked for Mike Bellafury, Mike B, at whatever the heck it's called. What's it called, John? SMB? Yeah, SMB Capital. I pretended that he gave me a strategy and that because it was COVID time, he assigned me a mentor. And that mentor's name was Raja. Yeah? And my job was to watch this guy as he would teach me the system. And my job was to execute with this guy so I can multiply the money. So anytime the system showed up and I did not execute, then Mr. Mike B over here would come tap me on the shoulder and have a problem with my performance. So I just tricked my mind into pretending that I worked for somebody else. And every time the playbook setup showed up, I was required to take that trade. And then you know what happened? I started noticing I was right most of the times. And I say, you know what? I can trust that. I can depend on this. This is actually a good probability setup. I'm winning 7 or 8 out of 10 trades by just simply executing on the edge. And that ultimately gave me the confidence that I need and the repetition that I needed to kind of fall into the groove and make it normal of just executing when playbook opportunities showed up.
Yes, sir. And just to add on to what Nick said, like, too, like, since it's your job to follow your trading system, right? Whatever income you got coming in from wherever, use that to mentally trick your brain that income is paying you to follow your trading rules, right? So you can build good habits.
Yep. Good question, though. And if you can't do it, you know, a lot of us are trained to have a boss or a teacher or a prison guard or a manager, right? Or whatever it is, a babysitter, right? We are trained from a very young age to listen and take orders from somebody else. And that's why these mind games tend to work best. Because think about it, right now, you've got no one to listen, no one to take an order from, right? Now, that's good and bad, right? It's good because who wants to take orders from other people, right? But it's bad because most of y'all can't keep your composure. So you don't get yelled at, or you don't get fired, or you don't get written up when you do something wrong. So there's no consequence, right? So try and pretend as if you work for a hedge fund, as if you work for a firm. Get professional. Take the strategy that you've learned, right? Take the strategy that you've learned. Apply it to the funded account or the capital that you're using and take the system and use that system to multiply the money. Journal every trade, make sure you're tracking your steps, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, and making sure you're staying legit in terms of following the edge, and you shouldn't have any problem moving forward.
Love you.
Definitely implementing the base hit strategy. Yes, good idea. Good idea. Base hits have kept me extremely profitable day in and day out. And then also base hits on my losses, right? So taking small losses and not trying to do anything extra, believe it or not, has also played a major fact in keeping me profitable, right? Because if I just take my base hit loss, then I can't, there's no other damage that could be done that day. And I know for a fact that I could recover a small loss, right? It's just when we trade again and again and again. How many of you guys ever take a loss and then you take a win? You're like, yeehaw, let's go. I knew I can get that back. Let's go. Let's trade again, right? Then you take another trade and it's a loss again. Ah, crap, whatever. And then that leads into over trading, and that forms the downward spiral that I think myself and everyone listening here knows a lot about. Yeah? Does anyone not know about that? To be honest, Johnny Gems may not know too much about that. He's probably been the only trader who I've seen not really go down those emotional roads. So he's got a good head start, but I think almost every one of us have kind of ran into that situation at one point or another.
100%.
Yep.
Execution, baby. Yep. 1,000 a week in combines.
Sir.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Easy. Easy.
Oof.
You guys ever look
Yeah.
at your bank statements? Your wife goes, "Dude, who the hell's Top Step, honey?" Oh, no.
Don't look at that.
I handle the money around here, honey. She's like, "You sure?" I don't know if we should keep it in your hands.
When you tell your girl you're trading, but like she looks at your computer and she sees you're checking out a funded account. you're
Another
in your
one.
checkout about to buy this funded account. It's like, wait, what? Are you?
Yeah. Another
What are we
one.
doing?
Like, honey, don't worry.
Don't show her that,
I'm
fam.
a funded trader.
Better yet, don't
Nick says
talk
ROI.
about your trading.
ROI.
You want me to save you guys from a lot of just problems? Just don't tell anyone about your trading. Just keep doing you. Keep it cool.
Yep. There you go, Juan. You know the way I always seen it was I was myself in 3 different characters. I was Nick the trader. I was Nick the owner of the hedge fund, and I was Nick the risk manager. And I had to consult. And guess who held the most value here? The trader dude. He's just the executor, right? The manager has all the responsibility, right? I have to report to the manager, right? And make sure I'm doing things properly. And if I'm not doing things properly, then the risk manager is going to come over here and tap me on the shoulder and be like, "What the hell are you doing, bro? What do you got going on here? Your wife and daughter, look at them. Look how precious they are. Do you really want another man bossing them around, or are you ready to lock in and level up?" I say, "Yes, sir. I'm here to lock in and level up." Then get with the program, bro. Get with it, And sometimes you got to have these conversations with yourself in the mirror. You got to look yourself in the eye, right? And be like, "Dude, you're blowing it right now. Like you're not going down the right road, and things need to change. Otherwise, back to work you go, and this dream that you have in your mind is not going to be able to play itself out in reality. So it's time to make better decisions and think better and whatnot." So yeah, you got to have the little bit of a accountability, and that's why mentorship is so important, because you actually have a mentor. I can't even tell you how many elite members are like, "Yo, Nick, I'll be honest, after our first meeting, I never took a bad trade again, because I didn't want to hear from you saying, 'What the hell was that?'" Like, he's like, they go, "I knew if I would have took that trade right there, you would have looked at me like I was an idiot." And I was like, "Oh, whoa. You said that, not me, right?" But they were afraid to take a crappy trade, in which they should be, because they didn't want to present that trade to me. Win or loss, they knew they would have to present the trade to me on this session, and they didn't want to do it. And guess what? A lot of times that kept them away from a losing trade, right? So accountability is huge, man. If you can be accountable to yourself, even better. If you have an accountability partner, amazing.
Yes, sir, bro. it's like a must need too. It's like it's necessary. Like, you know, it should be a non-negotiable in your trading because you don't even have a boss, so you gotta be accountable. No one else is gonna keep you accountable but you.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone want to be a boss, but everyone's got a boss, right?
Yeah.
And they need to rely on a boss because when they become their own boss, they become this like lazy individual who just thinks that they can do whatever they want, right? If you're your own boss, you got to hold yourself to an even higher standard, right? And to hold yourself into like even a higher accountability because you're all you got. You know what I mean? So you don't have somebody else that's gonna put the pressure on for you. So you got to do that yourself. Yes. Let's go. Anyone else got any good questions? What time we got? 10:30? Good questions or what? Good questions. If you got good questions, I got good answers. If not, we can wrap it up here. We'll take our little red day and keep it moving.
And I want to say too, like I was listening to Neville Goddard yesterday and he was talking about the key to manifestation is not to chase but to embody, right? Just embody. I want everyone to think about the person who is living their desired reality. And now I want you to embody that person, right? Throughout the whole day, throughout the whole week and months, like throughout each experience at each moment, like taking a loss here or taking a win tomorrow. Each moment, each experience, I want you to embody that person living your desired reality. Because that's the best way to start to attract that reality to you based on the universal laws that we're all bound to. So, I mean, it's not my law, it's the universe's law, you know? So,
Yep.
you start applying that, I think you're gonna start attracting the life you want to live.
Yes.
Sir, act as if.
Act as if.
Yep. All right, we see what happens with gold. Let's see. Will I go over NQ? Yes, of course. Do we have any full-time traders in the clubhouse? Yeah, we have a lot. Actually, we have a lot, especially this year. We've had a lot of people walk away from their full-time job, which was super cool to see. Especially like some guys didn't walk away, but they allowed their wife to walk away. And that's even more impressive to me. Is like get your wife out of a job and you keep hustling, right? And then eventually you have that same burning desire to get yourself out of one too. NQ, yeah, let's take a look. All right, we got our 4-hour closure. So we finally got a 4-hour top wick. We're waiting for structure on the 15. The 1 hour is coming back down after making a steep top wick. 30 minutes going to close up here in about 5 minutes. You got pretty clean range coming down, I'd say, into 29 there. So yeah, I mean, it's not that far from where price is. You really need to see a 15. Okay, so you can enter off the 30, but that's going to have to be down here, and then you got a level right here. Or what you can do is you can enter on the 15 if the 15 gives you a bearish closure up here. You see how that sell is way better than this sell? What sell would you rather be in? Would you rather be in 1, right? Sell 1 basically, or if you get a current candle, or would you rather be in sell 2, right? Which would be way up here. You see how much more room you have to go down? I would much rather be in sell 2. So I would wait for a 15-minute resistance up here near 48, and then I would look to take the sells.
Definitely. Yeah. Stop out those late sellers first down there, and then come back up.
Yep. This is too late for me. I know it makes sense, but there's a level sitting right there at 25, and the resistance, you really need that because you don't really have much of a resistance at the moment. $25K challenge account with Tradeovate. First time using Tradeovate. Every time I get in the trade, open and closes right away. That I'm not too sure. Turn off ATM. There you go. Turn off ATM.
ATM.
Where should I start with your community? I've been going in and out of your lives and really like the energy. I would say just stay here. Stay here on the YouTube. Yeah, stay on the YouTube. When you finally feel like the calling to step into the clubhouse, that would probably be your next best bet. And just really lock in, pay attention, go in student mode. Understand that you're not going to become successful in trading right away, right? I know, hence what the internet tells you, and social media tells you you're going to have to put in work. It's going to be one of the toughest challenges you've ever come across, but it's so worthy in the end. But just understand, you're going to have to go through a learning phase. So don't try and make money right away. Get yourself a nice cheap account, show up to these live streams every day, take good notes, ask good questions, try and get the most out of it, right? And and then just start trading that small account. Again, don't really look to make money, right? Don't try and get rich quick, so to speak. First, learn the skill set. You do it right the first time, you'll never have to redo it again. So, or you can go through the whole process of over trading and over risking and revenge trading and all that stuff just to come to the conclusion that what I just said right now would have been the smartest way to go about it. So before you go down that road, just take my advice and come in as a student, consider yourself in the learning phase, and then work on a small account until you start to see some consistent profitability. Maybe get a payout, then join the clubhouse, and then start leveling up from there.
Yeah, bro. And it's like if I said like, yo, bro, don't go that way, man. That way is way too long, bro. There's a shortcut right over here you could take. Like, go this way, this shortcut way. And you're like, is there a different way? Like, is there another shortcut? I'm just like, nah, bro, that's the only shortcut. Can't shortcut the shortcut, right?
Yeah.
Like, so
Yep.
Keep that in mind too, bro. This is the shortcut here. So don't try to do anything else besides follow that process.
Yep. What up, C Melly? Has it been 1,000 trades? It may have been 1,000 trades. Yeah, you never know. We might have called over 1,000 trades here. I think we did.
Yeah.
I am an idiot. I lost 35 evals due to overtrading. Okay, so you're not an idiot. You're just overtrading. You lost 35 evals due to overtrading, not because you're an idiot. So I would stop. If I were you, I wouldn't call myself an idiot too much. Blew 10K funded today. Nearly passed by 10 pips. No biggie, man. It happens. It happens. Should I continue to try and be funded or buy an instant funded account and just copy your trades and learn? I would stick to the eval account, copy the trades and learn. I wouldn't get the instant funded it yet. Remember, just what I said to the other guy, I would stick to the learning phase for now for you. Yeah, look, your ego don't want to hear that, but your future does. So really be long-term focused, future focused, so that way you can make the right decisions today. I have a live account with Top One. Is there any way I can buy more instant funded accounts? I don't think so. Not with Top One. You'd have to go with a different company. What are your thoughts on buys above 48.88 on the 30-minute closure? Back above. Let's take a look at Goldie. 48.88. What time we got? 10:30. 48. Let me get rid of this.
Over bearish.
4 hour bearish. 44.88. 4 hour coming down. Yeah. So the thing is with the 4 hour right now, there's just so much more room to go. Right? Like the 4 hour has all that room coming down into that range. So to try and catch the buys off like the first breakout or even like the first onion here, it's going to be a little tough. So you're probably going to need range 2 buys. And I think those are going to be best sitting above 17. Yeah. Back above 17. So yeah. Otherwise, if you get in a buy here, you can get caught up in the 4 hour fluctuation or the 4 hour creating a top wick. All right, let's see. There's always someone doing worse. Yes, there's always someone doing worse, always someone doing better. Yep, just think about that. What a blessing it is to be able to blow an account, though. Yo, I love that, Jacob. Sometimes you just need that perspective shift. Like, I love this guy right here. Next, right? How much money you got? You know, even though we giggle about it, what he's doing is something extremely powerful. It's like he's not over trading or revenge trading, right? He's getting out of that mindset that he just got declined or just took a loss, and he's right back to it with a positive mental attitude. So, yeah. I love that, Jacob. That really makes me think too, man. You know, I've seen some So just some young kids the other day that they couldn't even walk, right? So I want you to think of that today, gang. Like, you feel bad. There's some kids out there that they can't even leave the hospital today, gang. They can't even walk if they wanted to. Yeah, you can walk around and run around, and who cares? You lost a trade, right? Who gives a crap? It's a lost trade. It's part of the game. So you got to shift that perspective from time to time.
Amen, man. For real.
Okay, I think we're good. I think we're Gucci. We got we got Tradeify discounts. So you guys can put code TT to Tradeify now. So Tradeify top 1, and I think we have Apex. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got Apex too. So, but I say we wrap it up here. Great session here today. Seriously, a lot of good questions, a lot of good topics. A great trade here too. Again, I'll look at that trade on my weekly review, but from the looks of it at 9:30, I'll take that pretty much any day of the week. So be prepared, because if that one shows up tomorrow, the buy stops will be right back on it, right? So we just got to continue to trade probability. That's all. And let's move on to the next session. We got Sam Capital in the house today. Appreciate you coming by, bro. Magnus, always a pleasure.
Blessed to be here, bro. Blessed
Yes,
to be here. Nothing
Great
but
to
blessed,
see you, Sam.
dude. Yo, it's
Coffee,
great
Johnny
to see
Gems.
everyone again. Yo, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Sir.
Yo,
Tomorrow?
pull up tomorrow. Let's
Let's
See you
get
boys
it.
tomorrow.
yes, sir.
Let's see you go tomorrow.
Let's have a great day, man. Trading is only one part of the day, so let's have a great day. Don't let your wife and your kids, don't be all grumpy. You took a loss and they know it. Come on, right?
Still
Don't wear the loss on your face here today. Again, keep the perspective, and let's go out and keep winning and keep dominating here today, all right? Love you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys.
See y'all.
in the
Peace.
next
Have a
session.
good day.
Chat, stay out of trouble.
Peace, chat.
Stay out of
Love
trouble.
all you
Y'all
guys.
the best.
Take it easy.
Winners.
Where the light
Winners
at?
wins.
All right, G's. Peace. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a great day. Blessings to you and your family. We gone.
Where the light at, remind me. If you looking for it, you know where to find me. You ain't paying for me, so you can't decline me. Can't go till the devil get behind me. Pray, throw it up, can't throw enough. Break bread with my people, we gon' pour it up. If your price too high, you ain't been lowing up. If you ain't had a ooh wee, then you can't run with us. What's the word? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Let me hear you if you still feel yeah. Ooh wee. Let me hear you what God did his job. Ooh wee. Let me hear you what God on your side. Ooh wee. I was ooh wee. My respect for the feminine, it was minimal. God gave me another heart, it was clinical. If you sick, invite him in, he the mineral. Then he gave the family dollars, he the general. Pull up, jump out, show love, and get back in. Moving his wheel forward like I ain't got it back in. They told me think about myself and get that dough. Shh, don't put your foot in your mouth, that's tic-tac-toe. Fishing for souls on the gram, I throw the real out. Try to get rid of God and you gon' take the real out. How you put in so much work and leave the skill out? Demon got you in a sunken place, tell him get out. Looking at my sin like when the waiters bring the bill out. Can't tap dance around the truth cause it's a slow dance. Trying to get the point in your head, it ain't a so end. We let go and let God, but when we pray we hold hands, you hear me? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping, ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Let me hear you if you still feel yeah. Ooh wee. Let me hear you what God did his job. Ooh wee. Let me hear you what God on your side. Ooh wee. I was ooh wee. I've been thinking about the times I was tripping outside. Could've lost my mind, but you kept me. I just wanna say that I'ma stand on 10. Work hard, asking for mercy for the things I did. And I've been thinking about the climb to the top. How it really don't matter who gon' take my spot for real. And I just wanna say that I'ma give your props. Cause when it all fade away, you really all that I got for real. Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping, ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Let me hear you if you still feel alive. Ooh wee. Let me hear you what God did his job. Ooh wee. Let me hear you what God on your side. Ooh wee. I was ooh wee.
Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah, made it look easy, wasn't easy as it looks. Nah, hill got steep, we ain't need a little push. Back up, hard to believe you can see under the hood. Go ahead and look, yeah, let's go. Roll up in a new one, sounding like a bazooka. See me and they froze, I'm calling the whip Medusa. Willy Wonka paint, they saltier than Veruca. Even with a new tux, promise it wouldn't suit ya. Whoa, put my family on the payroll, I can't do this on my own.
Said they had a message for me, told them leave it at the tone.
Nowadays Nowadays I spin the globe just to see where I should go.
Hey, the kid is hopscotch and doing numbers on the road. Doing numbers at the shows, put your number in my phone. I don't miss, I just reload. If I did, I might explode. Got the glue up on the door, guess I'm sticking to the code. Think I need it, but I don't. Got these bars all in the whip, yeah, it's like I'm on patrol. Got my hand on everything, it's never out of my control. They've been giving me some praise. If you do, I'm not opposed. Not the one that you should worship, I got someone you should know.
Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah, made it look easy, wasn't easy as it looks. Nah, hill got steep, we ain't need a little push. Back up, hard to believe you can see under the hood. Go ahead and look, yeah, let's go.
Pull up in the old one, looking like I'm a no one. I don't got a dress to impress, they ain't know us. Know a couple cold ones, take one to no one. Only ever call when they need me, I ain't a tow truck.
Heard you got 2 favorites in your phone cause you don't have time.
One is for my girl and the other for the tax guy.
Multi-million ops and megabytes, you know I'm that guy.
Auto rejected, auto rejected.
Whoa, yeah, this got me in the zone. Now I'm coming for the throne. Guess I must have overthrown. Now they blowing up my phone while me tossing them a bone. Everything they getting told, always going over heads. Damn, must have overthrown. Hesitating, no I don't. On my feet are never cold. Even when the ground is froze, I'ma keep them on their toes. They been giving me some praise. If you do, I'm not opposed. Not the one that you should worship, I got someone you should know. Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the...
Auto field. Auto rejected.
One girl really understand me. 2 phones, this one for the family. 3 cars, none of them a Camry. Foresight, even when I can't see. Let's go, hey, yeah. Count me out, now I'm counting up. Want me down for the count, but I'm rounding up. Up the mountain, what you mean I don't amount to much? Copy everything I do, I show them how it's done. Talking on my name, that's the usual. Don't like what I'm doing, that's okay, the feeling's mutual. I don't want these people at my funeral. Nah, smiling to my face, but where you hate is inexcusable. No security, this on attack, dog. This really the view, it's not a backdrop. It's not. This really the show, it's not a flash mob. It's not. Getting lapped, yeah. Did it off a laptop. One girl really understand me. 2 phones, this one for the family. 3 cars, none of them a Camry. Foresight, even when I... Let's go. Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then. In their heads, living free, I ain't paying rent. Wake up in the AM, making G's like Mercedes-Benz. Whoa, yeah, please don't take offense. It isn't you, I'm just not interested in making friends. My biggest fear is finding out that this came and went. So go ahead, but I'm staying in. Okay, drop a song and pop up on your phone like I was YouTube. Connected to the fans without a hand, I did it Bluetooth. The only time I come up short is when they watching YouTube. Spinning with the drill, no wonder why my screws loose. Taking off and I can't stop, I beat them all by landslide. Houdini, I popped out of that box even with hands tied. Big dog like Sandlot, but it's real life, no fantasize. Count money, a damn lie, my hands clean, no sanitize. Whoa, had to switch up on the flow, gotta keep them on their toes. I move quick, I make the most, why they copy what I wrote. Follow everything I post, never trip about a clone. Cause they know what's a sheep to a goat. Yeah. Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then. In their heads, living free, I ain't paying rent. Wake up in the AM, making G's like Mercedes-Benz. Whoa, hey, please don't take offense. It isn't you, I'm just not interested in making friends. My biggest fear is finding out that this came and went. So go ahead, but I'm staying in.
If you don't like me, better close your eyes, I'm about to shine. Or take a picture when you see me, cause I doubt you find another like me, yeah, I'm one of one, no other son. The way I'm blazing, that's I like the earth just got another sun. I did not even anti-social, well you so sure, cause I only be hanging with goats. So they never told you, I'm a soldier, and you ain't got nothing on me. I be killing and grilling the rappers, I'm writing a cookbook for the homies. Don't hold me, I'm dangerous. You don't wanna take this risk, I don't play with kids. No, I am not on Epstein's list. I'm on my grown man team, you know, steady stacking the racks up. I got a hard drive, so if I fall, I'm going back up.
Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then. In their heads, living free, I ain't paying rent. Wake up in the AM, making G's like Mercedes-Benz. Whoa, okay, please don't take offense. It isn't you, I'm just not interested in making friends. My biggest fear of finding out that this came and went. So go ahead, but I'm staying in.